I told you, Tyrone Crawford can't do shit. Look at Van Der Esch. That was huge.
We are up live on YouTube. What's up, YouTube viewers? And we are now officially on Facebook as well.
All right, y'all. Are we here?
Yes, we're up and running. Welcome in, everybody.
Y'all jump in. Y'all seen it. Just a big punt. Big stop by Van Der Esch. We are in. Sorry for the little lateness. Who's that? Is that Cedric Wilson?
So the
think that's Cedric
Redskins
Wilson.
are on their opening drive right now, driving the ball. We were just talking about how last week the Giants came out. Their first drive went right down the field and scored. Not that the Redskins will score, but we've had some slow starts so far for defense.
Yeah, but it was good to see the defensive effort out there by Van Der Esch on that third down. I really think that we need to pressure these guys. Great stop by Malik Collins. We need to really get after Adrian Peterson. I said that's one of the keys to the game. You see the Redskins try to go deep. Good that we have Byron Jones back in the game. Still lacking the ball skills. As you see, he didn't get the interception, but he is the sneaky corner that we want, and he's a guy that can shut a guy down. So I am glad he's playing. Good defensive effort. I still like to see more pressure on Keenum. But great play by Van Der Esch on the push out on the out of bounds.
Yes, LVE had a huge game last week as well with 9 solo tackles, 1 assist, and I believe he had half a sack as well. So LVE very active starting off the season. We like to see that. During a commercial break right now after the Redskins drive, looking at YouTube, we're also live on Facebook as well on Cowboys Experience, Big Game James, Silver and Blue Nation, and then obviously our YouTube. Young C Note, what's going on? Annette's in there. Santana Louie, Mazer Rackham, Dominique Alston, Mike Iosefa.
You're
Appreciate
good
you
with
all.
them names.
Appreciate you all with the comments tuning in already, and as we react to this game. And then I haven't looked at Facebook yet, but we love you guys too, and we'll get to you. I gotta fix my background. I didn't even think about that. Hang on a sec.
Well, hopefully we won't have a big delay like we had last time. It was almost a big delay, so a lot of y'all people were spoiling it for us. But so I had to jump in the score. But hopefully we don't have a big lag or delay. But good, like I said, good defensive effort by the team. We're going to see what happens on our first drive. I think what Kellen Moore is going to do is not what you saw last week, or if he does, he may show looks that he showed last week, but they will be dummy plays. So I'm excited to see what Kellen Moore has up his sleeve today, and I really think he's going to attack the Redskins with a whole different type of game plan. So I'm excited to see what he's ready to do.
Okay, I'm back with the background. And the Cowboys have the ball at their own 10. First down, handoff Zeke, splits the middle and picks up about 2 there.
I wonder if we're going to see a heavy dose of Zeke or they're going to switch up the play calling. I love the boys in the blue. I remember it was the Hex back when I was growing up. If they wore the blues, you were doom and gloom because you thought we were always going to lose a big game. But I like the blues now, and I think that curses went away, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, last week we were pretty unpredictable on offense. I hope we see something like that again. You want to stay unpredictable because that's one thing we hated over the years was how predictable we've been. Second down and 8. Dak's in the shotgun all by himself. He's looking around, looking through his reads. He's finds Cobb for about a 4-yard gain there to bring up third and manageable. I was just talking too before we came on, like how much I hate these early games. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. How do you feel about these games being early? I like playing the evening game myself.
Yeah, that's because you're 3 hours back now in Cal.
I mean, even when I was in Ohio, I'd rather would have played the later game. I don't like getting the game out the way early. I want to, build that anticipation up.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a 3rd and 4 now in a scoreless game. First quarter, 11:20 on the clock. Dak takes the shotgun snap. Looking to the middle, and he's got Gallup, but it's incomplete. Great defense right there by Moreland, and the Cowboys will start off with a 3-and-out this week. Last week, we stalled as well.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. The Redskins are going to come out. I think that was a pretty good pass to see if Gallup dropped his pass.
I said it looked like some great defense. He got his hand in there.
That was good defense.
Look at that. Perfect.
Yeah, no, great defense.
Although he did
Had the
have his
arm,
left arm around him.
had the arm wrapped around him, but still good defense. No other because he still had his hand out there. So we'll see what happens on this play here.
The punt for Dallas, Chris Jones gets it up in the air. It's a high, long one up to the Redskin 35. It's fielded there. He gets out to the 40, 45, and that's where the Redskins will take over first down at their own 45.
Once again, this is a game where the Cowboys need to attack, attack, attack. I mean, we've seen it before. The Redskins jumped on us early last time we played them at Washington. I mean, you've seen the Giants get on us early, so there's going to be no fears if that were to happen. But at the end of the day, I just don't really fear the Redskins offense, and the defense should have a better game than it had against the Giants. Once again, though, we still got to make plays on the offensive end because, like I said, this is a rivalry game, and teams that are in rivals, especially the Redskins, tend to play out of their mind when they're playing against us.
Yes, with the rival games, there's the records. You can just throw those out the window, really. There's no other games that teams get up to play each other more than these division rival games.
Mm-hmm.
And it's any given Sunday. We know that.
Yeah, this, like I said, this should be a game that the boys should handily win. I feel like the Redskins will play tough early just because they're excited. It's the Redskins, Cowboys. They're at home. They're going to be excited. But if the Cowboys play their game and do what they're supposed to do, this game should be over pretty quickly because we are better than them. We have more talent across the board on offense and defense. So now it's just about play calling, execution, and going out and making those plays. If they do what they're supposed to do in those aspects, this should be a blowout.
We understand that we are a
Little bit behind.
Yes, so try not to spoil it for us if you're in the comments there. We'd appreciate that. We don't want the spoilers. We want the live reaction. Last week, a lot of spoiled scores. It was still fun and exciting, but it would be even better if we could see it ourselves live happen. But I understand this technology, internet, we're behind, so just bear with us. Even though this is also for you guys who can't see the game at all. Some of you can't watch it or see it. You might be at work or you can't listen to it, and you have us in your ear right now. And if you do, we appreciate you for that, as we're in a commercial break after the Cowboys went 3 and out, and the Redskins will have the ball coming back, first down at their own 45. You said you want to see some more attack here on defense?
Yes, I want to see a lot more attacking. Like I said, Case Keenum, he ain't a terrible quarterback, but he's a guy that had 15 interceptions last season. You get pressure on him, he will give it up, and we actually haven't seen him, so he doesn't know about this rivalry, so the Cowboys need to make some plays on the defensive side of the ball.
And here he is, first down the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff Peterson left side, and he makes a little move, picks up about 4 yards, tackled by Jalen Smith there. Second down.
Once again, we need to contain him. There's a flag on the play. Hopefully it's some offensive holding. We would love that. Take him backwards. But I had a few people tell me, oh, Adrian Peterson ain't the player he was before. We understand that, we know this, but Adrian Peterson still is an all-worldly player, so don't slip on him. But good right here. We had the holding call, so that's what you definitely love to see right there. Take them back.
Yes. I think the game plan today is definitely to contain Peterson, which means you're probably going to see, hey, Case Keenum, we're going to let you try to beat us. Can you beat us? And you've seen him already trying that. He went deep. Should have been picked by Byron Jones. He dropped it, but you got to like, though, defense came out with a stop. That's the most important thing.
Huge stat. Last season they had 22 holding penalties.
First and 20 now after that penalty. Keenum in the shotgun, looking left. He finds his little back out of the backfield. Thompson, the little crafty receiving running back. He picks up about 6 there.
That's a guy who we definitely need to keep our eye on. We missed him the last time. They missed him the last time he played because he had the knee injury. So you definitely have to keep an eye on him because he's one of those guys that if he gets loose in that open field, he can cause damage.
Give us a like, a share if you're watching on Facebook. We appreciate that. I'm trying to get it shared around in the groups and stuff like that so we get more people in here. We appreciate the shares. It's second down 11. Keenum in the shotgun gets the snap. He's looking right. A little bit of pressure. He finds Thompson again, the running back, who makes a man miss. And he's up to, he gets about a 8-yard gain to bring up about 3rd and 3 now. So after that big penalty, they've managed to get back into a third and manageable situation after a
Once again,
couple backs.
I like how the Dallas Cowboys are keeping it close to the vest as far as keeping everything in front of him. That's the main thing you want to do. That's what Rob Marinelli type defense wants to have. Keep everything in front of him. I think Chris Richard is keeping the same thing.
3rd and 3 now. Let's see what happens. Keenum in the shotgun, Thompson in motion, and he was looking for Thompson, but it was held up good by the Cowboys. Dumps it underneath, and a great stop there
Good
by Byron
defense.
Jones to bring up 4th down right at midfield. That's huge.
And then Woods on the tackle. Good way to go after the ball. It's good to see Byron Jones back in there. You see how much we really missed him. He's already made 2 plays in the game already.
Yes.
Big breakup on the pass, and then right here being on the point with the tackling. Like I said, you're not going to see a lot of interceptions from Byron Jones, but one thing you will see is sticky coverage, great tackling, and good coverage.
Randall Cobb will be back to return this punt.
Yeah, Tavon Austin, you need to retire.
Injured this week. Always injured, it seems. And fair catch called by Austin or Cobb. He'll get it at the 10-yard line. Cowboys 1st down.
Yeah, he's always hurt, man. I thought he was going to get cut this year, but then I found out that the Cowboys love him so much. So, okay, the Cowboys love him so much, but guess what? He's still hurt again, and I think that's the biggest problem with me. I have Austin. You got talent, but you're 29 years old, and every year you have an injury. Honestly, I think you're a type of guy that needs to probably retire because, where are you really going to go after the Cowboys get rid of you? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think you need to just try to gather your money up. If you saved your money up, go ahead and get that together and make that retire because I just don't see how you're going to make any impact in the NFL and you're already 29 years old.
Yeah, I mean that's why we got him cheap to begin with. We've been giving him 1-year deals because you just never know what's going to happen with him. Or
Yeah, we gave him
deals.
too much money his first year though. He made $5 million his first year and he barely played.
He probably knows that. That's why he took the discount on the second deal. He's like, yeah, I'll come back.
yeah, you had to because you made a great coup on that $5 million and you did not play. You played 10% of the snaps. Oh boy, you made some money right there. So like I said, I thought I was excited because Tavon Austin still has that speed. You can do some things with him. But you know what? Just bring Cedric Wilson in, call him up, keep him on the 53. And if you cut Tavon Austin, are we crying about Tavon Austin being cut?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope.
I think this is a drive right here. You had both the teams back and forth, had a couple 3-and-outs. I think this is where Cowboys need to get a score right here, whether it's a field goal, a touchdown. I think we need to take a drive where we at least take a 7 to 8 play drive, get them in the groove, mix up some play calling, and attack these guys. Because, like I said, once you get on the Redskins and start getting a big lead on them, those guys fold. I don't really think John Gruden teams are built to come back.
Taking a look at the box score here, we kind of showed some stats and things like that as we're in these commercial breaks. We're about to come back now to the game. And as we said, we know we're behind on the broadcast, but this is more of a discussion stream for the game. And for those of you who maybe can't hear it, maybe you're at work and you can't catch the game, so we can at least bring you the action and you'll be up to date to what's going on here. 1st down for the Cowboys from their own 10. Second drive starting at their own 10-yard line. Dak play fake to the left. He finds Witten. And a typical Witten 5-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Good pass play. I'd rather see. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that's one thing that we saw a lot last week was about 50% of the plays were play action. And we're seeing that here coming out on this drive.
Well, when you have Ezekiel Elliott, play action is always going to work because he's a threat. So we'll see what happens here.
Pistol formation now on 2nd down. 2nd and 4. From the Cowboy 16-yard line. Dak will take the snap. He'll hand to Zeke. Zeke will be patient and pick up about 3 yards there. Be 3rd and 1. That's what you like to see is these 3rd and short, manageable situations. Too many times last year we saw 3rd and long because of the play calling, I believe. So Lamar Jackson doing it again. They're
Hey,
just showing a highlight.
hey, some people try to say, "Hey, Lamar Jackson, that was just last week against the Dolphins." No, I think he's going to be a better player.
He's a beast.
I think he really worked.
He's a beast. I saw that this is the first weekend in NFL history where you have four African American Heisman winning quarterbacks playing against each other.
That's pretty dope. I came up in the old era. I'm a little bit older than a lot of people, so I came up. I'm 46 years old, so I got to see when Steve McNair, Doug Williams, when those guys were there were no black quarterbacks. So it's a really good thing to see black quarterbacks finally making it their way in the NFL.
And Zeke with the handoff, and he gets the first down and a lot more across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. First down, Cowboys. He says, "Feed me." Big run there for Zeke, about 15 yards. First down, that's huge. If you can add that element to the game, it's unlimited possibilities here.
Well, you know the thing you love about Zeke is the guy has great vision. You see how he ran off that hole off tackle, sees the hole, hits the hole. Hey, hasn't had any kind of practice, so you definitely want to see Ezekiel Elliott get some good work here.
You know who he's kind of reminding me of now? I mean, it's funny, but he's starting to look more and more to me like Le'Veon Bell, like with that patience. I feel like he's adding that patient part more to his game
Hmm.
when he first gets that handoff. Here's a double reverse play fake. It's a screen out to Zeke, but it's going to be bottled up for no gain right there. The Redskins were all over that one. They looked like they knew what call was being played there, or what play was being called.
Good play by the Redskins defense right there. Um, we'll see. Like I said, this is a type of team that we need to attack. They got talent on the front line. Obviously, they're missing Jonathan Allen, but they still got Payne. So they do got a good defensive front line. But other than that, I think they're really lacking. So we'll see what happens here.
2nd and 10, Dak in the shotgun, motion Zeke to the backfield. Talking with the offensive line now. Communicating, that's something you're seeing a lot more of so far this year. The pre-snap stuff. Dak gets the shotgun snap. He's got a clean pocket, but he dumps it down to Zeke over the middle. Zeke makes a man miss, but he's about a yard short of the first down, so it'll be 3rd and short. Again, 3rd and manageable. That's what you want to see. I'm liking it. Dak
Well,
takes the
hey,
check down, and it's the right play.
I love Kellen Moore. I can't lie. I know everybody was like, "Oh, it's only one game." I don't care. I think this kid is here to stay. I think he's a great offensive mind. I think he's going to get better each game. I think you're going to see you just saw a little
You
tip of
see,
the iceberg. But wait till you see what's going to happen
start seeing,
down the line.
start seeing
Mm-hmm.
more wrinkles unfold.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3rd and 1 now, but the Cowboys are in the shotgun, throwing off the defense. They said, "Hey, we don't know if this is run or pass. It's going to be a pass." Dak looking around, he hesitates, he gets off a sack, fires on him, it's intercepted off the hands of Randall Cobb. The Redskins with the interception back across midfield now to the 35-40. Offense can't tackle. They get all the way down to the Cowboy 36, first down Redskins after a drop pass there by Randall Cobb. After Dak did a great job of getting out of a sack.
You got to make those plays right there, Randall Cobb. You got to catch that. Let's see how this pass went right here.
It was
It
a
evades the
clean,
rush.
and it hit him clean in his hands. I thought that was what a great. I was a bit behind,
Yeah,
but still off his
you still
hands.
could have caught that. You still could have caught that, Randall Cobb.
And Dak's
I
trying to.
think Dak could have probably rushed that one, but at the end of the day, Cobb, you got to catch that, man.
Yeah, he should have had that. I mean, Dak's trying to throw across his body. He's under duress. If it hits you in the hands as an NFL wide receiver, you got to make that catch. Yes, it was behind, but again, it hits you right in your hands. I'm sure Randall Cobb saying that one's on me. I mean, he probably feels like Dak could have let him a bit more, but understanding Dak under the pressure he was, I thought that was a pretty good read and throw right there. But hey, that's unfortunate. Dak's first interception of 2019. Handoff Peterson left side for the Redskins on first down. He gets about 6 yards, dragging Byron Jones with him, and he's all up in his face now. But it looks
I
like some
told you,
friendly
man.
fun.
Peterson is that energetic dude. You know, he's the type of guy that gets stronger as the game goes on. So, guys got to clamp up. This really pisses me off because I don't really want the Redskins to jump on us early, man. It just kind of makes me mad because I just don't think the Redskins are a good team. So I don't want this to be a game where we keep them in the game the all daggone game.
They just showed a stat that was Dak's first career interception against the Redskins.
Wow.
This being
I
his
mean, he's
seventh
on
game.
he's on them.
And Raw Vela Jr. in Facebook Live, Silver and Blue Nation saying it was Cobb's fault, or it was not Cobb's fault. I mean, you could look at it a couple ways, but it hit a wide receiver, NFL wide
It hit him
receiver,
in
in his
his hands.
hands.
He should have caught the ball. I'm not blaming Dak Prescott on that. You can, I'm not.
You saw the
If,
similar pass with Blake Jarwin last week, and he caught it.
right. I mean, that was a catchable pass. Yes, it might have been a little bit behind him, but if the ball hits your hands in the way it wasn't a trajectory where the ball was crazy. He could have caught that pass. If Dak Prescott throws a bad pass, cool. But that was a pass that should have been caught.
It's first down for the Redskins. Case Keenum looking around. He's just got too much time, in my opinion.
Get him.
Fires it across to Adrian Peterson on a small, about 3-yard gain there, but there's a flag on the field. Probably in the area of a hold, I would say. Yes, it is. Yep. There's a hold. Back him up.
We need that right there. Hey, like I said, man, I really wish Joe Jackson is eligible today. He's playing, so can we see some of him? Why do we got to keep playing Tyrone Crawford? You see the hold right there? Why do we got to keep playing Tyrone Crawford?
Yeah, because right now I'm not seeing a lot of pressure coming.
You see Dorrance Armstrong Jr. in the game. He's creating some pressure right there, but, I mean, Tyrone Crawford ain't offering nothing. That's why I told y'all we should have got rid of him a long time ago.
I mean, even that play put pressure on, but it was, well after.
Right.
He doesn't
offer anything in the pass rush game, man. I can't wait till Robert Quinn comes back.
1st and 20 after that flag from the Cowboy 38 now. It's a handoff on a reverse to the wide receiver, come up the left side. He picks up about 4 yards.
Nice hit by Xavier Woods.
It'd be second
I like
long.
Xavier Woods. He's not a big kid, but he will lay the wood on you.
Nope. Well, the pun is intended there. Xavier laying the woods. So, second and long now for the Redskins in Cowboy territory after the Dak Prescott interception off the hands of Randall Cobb. What
really
looked like a good drive there.
His stats too.
You mean Dak?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like having that interception on there.
I don't like having that interception when it shouldn't have been his.
Oh, a little miscommunication there, but a great play it actually looked like for the Redskins. Another little reverse handoff to the same guy, Sims, that took the last handoff. He picks up about another 7-8 yards to be 3rd down and long for the Redskins now, but in field goal range.
Little trickery right here by the Redskins.
Yeah,
trying to cross people up. It was actually a good play, good peel-off block right there. He ran behind his man. If he didn't run behind his man, he probably could have got more yards. So, first quarter is almost over. This was a quick first quarter.
Which is surprising. And the Redskins will call a timeout with 2 minutes to go. 3rd and 8 coming up. Cowboys defense been on the field quite a bit so far in this first quarter. The Redskins are looking to strike points first, and they have been the ones keeping the time running so far.
Yeah, if you really look at this game, just looking at the first part of the game, looks like both teams are still filling each other out for real. Looks like both teams are still filling each other out, kind of getting a grasp of what's going on. But I don't know. I just feel like, man, we just need to get some sustained drives and really blow this team out. When I watch the Redskins right now, they just don't look like an impressive team to me. They just don't. And it's not because I hate the Redskins, because I actually do hate the Redskins. I hate them like no other. But I'm very objective when it comes to looking at offensive, defensive side of the ball. But when I'm watching them right now, they just don't look impressive. They don't look like a scary team. We need to go up there and we need to stop these guys and score on these guys. I'm a little frustrated right now. We should have more than 0 right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. This is looking like it's going to be one of them long divisional battles, maybe a lower scoring type game. But then again, I've seen in years past a lot where the Cowboys come out a lot in the second half, really put up points. So let's hope that we can get it together before the second half. But if anything, let's hope that's the case today. I got the wrong graphic up here with showing the Giants game. Not the whole time, just for that second there, but that was stupid.
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tune in next week. Me and producer G will be in Dallas next week for the Miami
Yes,
game.
it comes so
We'll be at
fast.
the Lava Cantina on Saturday getting autographs. We're getting a nice three-man lineup. Don't know exactly who we have yet. Talked to Barry Griffith with the Cowboys experience, but we're getting that loaded up. So if you're in the Dallas area and you want to check us out, make sure you get out there to Lava Cantina on Saturday, 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. You ain't gonna be out there at 2 a.m., but 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Lava Cantina next Saturday. Big Game James, producer G will be there, and then also Sunday, Cowboys, Dolphins. We will be there. Might not be an exciting game. Depends on the Dolphins look like trash, but hey, it doesn't matter. A win is a win. So let's go out there and go Cowboys. And if you're like I said in the Dallas area, come out there and check us out Saturday and Sunday. Cowboys Experience. Big Game James, producer G Voltron. We're back.
I'd love to have a 3-0 start, regardless of the competition. 3rd and 8 now for the Redskins from the Cowboy 26. Keenum looking left, firing left. It's low pass. It's caught, and it's broken tackle and a
See,
first down
that
made, but
that
it's a
that
flag down.
is a flag down, but that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. Do your little first down signal, but I need to see if that's a holding penalty.
Who's that?
I
That's
think it
Riley
is.
Cooper? It's not Riley
Is that
Cooper.
Riley Cooper?
I don't know.
Right.
No.
I was about to say, I thought he out the league.
Yeah, he is. Oh, it's on the defense, so this will be a first down for the Redskins.
No, it's on the offense.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, it sure was. Damn. My fault
Yeah,
there.
yeah, Gruden. Yeah, buddy. It's offense. You're rookie, McLaurin.
All you guys tuning in on Facebook and YouTube, we appreciate you. Silver and Blue Nation YouTube is where you can subscribe. You'll see us exclusively every week there. But then we're also on Facebook, Big Game James page, Cowboys Experience page, Silver and Blue Nation page. So wherever you're watching from, appreciate you. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. I always like to shout out people, their locations. But I'm looking at the Silver and Blue Nation Facebook comments and YouTube as well. But on Facebook, Silver and Blue Nation. So make sure you guys jump into that page if you want your comments read.
Okay, what the hell's going on
Okay,
here?
so it looks like there was then a penalty on the defense. And now somehow it's a first down for the Redskins.
Mm.
So the penalty was on the defense the whole time.
Wow, get it right. Get it right, refs.
Because I saw the body language of the Cowboys. That's why I initially was like, okay, well, this is against them. But then they announced it was on the offense. But anyway, it was the penalty on the defense that gives the Redskins an automatic first down from the Cowboys' 16-yard line. So in the red zone now. Keenum in the under center. Handoff Peterson left side makes that famous jump cut. And Byron Jones runs him out of bounds after about a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm just really gonna be mad if they score touchdowns on us. This Redskin team is whack. Like, look at them. Do they look good, G? I'm sorry, they just don't look impressive to me. They
No,
just
I
don't look
mean,
like a good team.
I know Case Keenum went to the playoffs with the Vikings, but you're not. No, Case Keenum is no franchise quarterback.
Right. I mean,
He's a backup.
I'm just looking at this team, and they're just not a good team. We need to whop these dudes. We need to blow these guys out. This is not a good team. This shouldn't be a game. This should be just like the Giants game. Just really frustrating right now. They should not score any kind of points.
Yes, I agree. It should be. We should be pouncing on them. But we haven't had the ball much yet. On a 2nd and 6, it's a handoff to the Sims, the receiver, number 15. He picks up about 6 there, and that'll be 3rd down and short. So we need to hold to a field goal here. I think that'll be a small victory after that turnover and some of the penalties that has happened here. So if we can stop them here on this play and get a field goal out of this field goal attempt, I'd feel pretty decent about that for the defense. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Come on, defense. We need to get a stop right here, y'all.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. 0-0 game. Keenum with the play fake and the pass to Peterson. He has the first down and more. He's down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Redskins at the 1-yard line. Adrian Peterson doing a lot of things on this drive as well as Sims. What's up, Robert Cherry, Dean Vaughn, Rala Vela, Thawichak, Mekta Wachaktul is watching from
Oh
Thailand.
wow. Oh wow. That's real good.
Hopefully, I got that right.
That's real good.
So that ends the first quarter on that play, 0-0. So let's go ahead and jump into the stats a little bit. Let's take a look at the first quarter box score here. You see Dak there, 4 out of 6, 19 yards in the pick. Again, we've only had the ball twice in maybe, a couple minutes? I mean, the Redskins have dominated this first quarter as far as time of possession is concerned. And Keenum.
All I can say is this. You know, when you make a name called Hot Boys in the Purge Squad,
Yep.
when you make that name, you have to live up to that name. When they had the Steel Curtain and Doomsday defense, they lived up to that. Is that correct?
Yep.
So my thing is like this: don't yell out them names and y'all not doing the job on the field. You get what I mean? I know it's early, but as I said before, the defense didn't have a great performance last week. Not saying they're doing bad, but the Redskins are moving the ball on us, and I don't like that, and they're not a good team. So my thing is this: you're getting Hot Boys sandwiches and lunches and lunch boxes saying Hot Boys this and Hot Boys that, and you're calling yourself the Purge Squad, then that needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? You need to be a top-ranked defense if you're calling yourself those names. You get what I'm saying?
I mean,
don't scream that name if you're not making those plays.
Wouldn't you say the Hot Boys lived up to that name last season?
That was last season. They're
right.
screaming it now.
I'm
They're
just
making
saying.
all kind of they definitely did. But you know what? You got to live up to it every year. You guys are getting merchandise. You guys are getting hats. You guys are getting coolers. You guys are getting everything that says Hot Boys. But guess what? If they score on us, we're not hot right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be a top-notch defense, calling yourself the Hot Boys in the Purge Squad, then you have to live up to that. You have to be a dominating defense. Is that correct? When you seen teams like that, the Doomsday defense and the Steel Curtain, the Legion of Boom, those were dominating defenses. You knew they were going to shut you down. Right now, I'm not seeing that.
Some YouTube shout-outs while we're still in a commercial break coming into the second quarter. Thurston Howell, what's up? Joseph Lopez, appreciate you guys. Jeff Pertit, Mark Scott, Thurston Howell, our guy, Jay Tuck, Brian Hartley, Jamal Wills. Let us know where you guys are watching from on YouTube as well so we can get you some shout-outs in there. And Thurston said, fire that shit up, G. You must be talking about my pen here. It's on fire. Also, as you can see on our screen here, unfortunately it's a spoiler.
Yeah.
Redskins will get in the end zone here, so at least we don't have to be excited about this spoiler.
Right.
Even though they were stopped up on that first play, we must be pretty behind.
It's way behind, but even on my update thing, it's still Adrian Peterson just scored a touchdown, so 7-0.
Damn,
Redskins.
You know what? Had him on my fantasy team and didn't start him.
This really, I don't know. Like I said, defense got to step up, man. Miss Cowboys Pro called me out, and she might be right. This defense is looking real average as far as that front line, man.
You said Josh Gordon got me a touchdown? There's the Peterson touchdown that we just spoke of. Ryan Holleran says, how far back are you guys? Again, it looks to me to be about almost like a full minute in real time.
Yeah, about a full minute.
Maybe 45 to a minute, 45 seconds to a minute. So, again, this is more for probably considering how we're doing it this season because we can't watch it live in real time because of streaming and just different algorithms, and I'm on the West Coast and he's on the East Coast, so it's a little bit more difficult. But so this year we're still going to be doing the play-by-play, and this is still a watch party. We're still watching the game together. We're talking about the game together. It's think of it more of as like a forum, a discussion for us to talk about what's happening in the game. But just try not to spoil it for us. We'd appreciate that. And then also for you who maybe can't hear the game, you're at work, something like that. If you're just tuning in, I know I'm repeating myself, but if you can't hear or see the game, maybe you can listen to us, and we can bring it here for you, so you don't miss any of the action. What's up, Brian Sullivan?
Just right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm just really frustrated. Just real frustrated right now. The Redskins are bums. They're not a good team. they're a terrible team. They're just like the Giants. They're terrible. They're not good. So you see, they got up 7-0. I'm I'm I hate the Redskins. I'm sorry. I hate them with a passion. I can't stand them. They really get under my skin. I really, really hate the Redskins. And I'm like, this is like real personal to me. So I just hope the Cowboys bounce back because I'm just like really mad right now.
Oh, I'm not gonna get too mad just yet, just because of like it's so early in the game still, and I feel like we barely even had the ball. So like last week we got down 7-0 and we stormed back. So if we can come out here with 28-7 win, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean that. I mean, I understand that it's not. It's just the fact that you got a team that is not that good. You know what I'm saying? And their play calling is getting it down the field. I'm just really a little worried about this defense. Like I said, I am. We had high expectations with the defense, and we didn't understand about the offense. Correct? We were all talking about the defense being the backbone, and we didn't know about the offense because of new offensive coordinator Kellen Moore and things of such, new quarterbacks coach, things of that nature. But when you look at it right now, I mean, obviously the offense had a few bumps in the roads on this play, on these few series, but defense, I mean, it's got to step up. I mean, defense has got to make plays. I mean, I don't know really what to say. I'm just really frustrated. Like I said, the Redskins, I don't care what you tell me, are just not a good team.
And here goes the kickoff after that touchdown. It'll be a touchback waved off there by Tony Pollard. Redskins lead 7-0, 14-15 to go in the first half. And the Cowboys will have their best starting field position of the day here.
I mean, look at that. Look at that company right there. Adrian Peterson. I mean, hey.
They're showing a graphic with the most touchdowns all time. Was Peterson? He was second. No.
Yeah.
Was he second?
Yeah.
Second rushing. Yeah. I don't think that was all purpose. I think it was just rushing touchdowns, but I do believe he was second on that list. First down for the Cowboys from their own 25. Handoff Zeke up the middle. 5-yard gain. That's the beautiful thing when you have a Zeke who, like we talked about earlier, has the vision, the patience. You're seeing that even come even more into his game now. I feel like the patience. So he's guaranteed, 4 or 5 yards a pop. And that's what he's averaging. So when you have that threat, you're going to be in third manageable situations. And I think that's key. But although today we haven't been able to convert on these third manageable situations that we've had, but generally you will. 2nd and 5 now from the Cowboy 30. Dak with the shotgun snap, looking left, firing left. Got it. Oh my God! It's the dropsies by Amari Cooper.
Hey man, why he keep dropping this ball?
We already knew he had that issue coming in though.
But I mean, this guy's. You got to catch that dog. First of all, you're number one, right?
He's in
You want
one.
This big money? You want this big contract? Well, big contract, number one receivers don't drop the ball. He dropped 2 last week as well. They were right in his hands. You got to catch those, Amari. You are number one receiver, dog. You got to make them plays.
3rd and 5 now. Dak with the snap out of the shotgun. Voids the sack and then gets sacked. And, we're talking about Cooper. The jury's still out on him. I mean, I know he's great and he's a very good number one, but he had 700 yards with us and some touchdowns. He's not putting up Julio Jones numbers. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's going to be a top, highest paid in the league type receiver. I don't think he's going to be getting the market set on him. Would you consider Cooper the best receiver in the league?
No, he does. He definitely doesn't need to set the market, and this is just proving it. Like, he's a very good receiver, but he's not one of the highest top paid receivers.
No.
We like you said, it's been documented, known about his drops. You just had a big critical drop. We're trying to make plays right here. He's going to you. That was a pass that you should have caught, and you dropped it. Now, guess what? We get a sack on the next play, and they have the ball again. If you're a number one receiver, you have to make those plays, period. Am I not right, G?
Absolutely. Randall Cobb, you can kind of get a little bit of a pass, but not Cooper, man. Come on.
Like, exactly. And you had Cobb dropping the ball, and you guys are talking about Dak Prescott. You got to help your quarterback out here. I have to keep my patience right now because I'm frustrated.
One of the things from last week that kind of comes along with as great as we looked was now you set those expectations. So now anything less than that, you know what I mean? You're kind of like, damn, man, I thought we were a lot better, you know? So that is frustrating.
Well, the fact is, we are a lot better, but we're playing sloppy football. You get what I'm saying? That's sloppy football when you drop a pass and it tips and gets an interception. That's sloppy football. It's a sloppy football when he throws the ball right to you and you're our number one receiver and you drop it. You get what I'm saying? Josh Norman hit him after the ball hit his hands. You got to catch those. You get what I'm saying? And
Yep.
you're help stalling the drive, and then we get a sack. Like I said, man, I'm just frustrated right now because the Washington Redskins are not a good team. They're not a good football team, not at all. They're not going to the playoffs. They're not a playoff team in no kind of sense of the matter, and yet they're up 7-0, and we're struggling against this team. That doesn't make sense to me. Like I said, defense got to shore up. Defense got to make a play right now. If you keep on talking about this hot boy crap, then y'all need to make a play right here so we can get the ball back and score a touchdown. Okay, because this team is not good.
Yes, Teddy Fresh with the big donation for us on YouTube. How about that? Appreciate you,
Five
Teddy
dollar
Fresh. He says the
holla.
offense. He says the offense is looking flat. They're not coming out with a sense of urgency. I think it's just execution in my mind. I feel like we're still seeing the creativity, but we're just not seeing the execution. The drop pass. You got to execute that play. Randall Cobb drop pass on the drive before that. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
2 straight drives with crucial drops that extend those drives.
Right.
So that's just execution. I think everything else is going the way you would think, but we're just not executing the play. I mean, as
I
simple as
think
that.
it's more. I think it's more the defense than the offense right here. I think the defense hasn't made a play, and the offense on the Redskins are getting more and more. We cannot let them get confidence, man. Send some rushes against him. Send some blitzes. Get some pressure on this team because this team is whack.
The defense hasn't made a play, and they've been on the field a lot so far. And I think some of it is, though, because of that offense not being able to extend those drives and keep them off the field. So that's a part of it. The Redskins are dominating time and possession. You see
See what I
Peterson
mean?
here with the big
See what I'm
move,
saying?
picks up a quick 9, and he thought he could get a lot more than that.
He could have. We had him stopped in the backfield, but once again, look at right here. Look at this play right here. We have the penetration right here. You got the man. Look at that. Look at that. Hat on hat. They got everybody blocked. That's Bill Callahan.
Man,
He used to be our offensive line
Yes.
coach. Okay, he's one of the best in the business.
yes. Big first down run, run on first down, rather, for Peterson to bring up. I don't know if he got the first there or not. Let's take a look. He did not. So 2nd down and 1 now, although they're showing the graphic as if they need 10 yards. Actually, it is a first down. Okay. They fixed it on the screen. Another handoff for Peterson, about a 2 or 3 yard gain there.
Yeah, shout out to Jamal Johns. If Peterson gets over 100 yards, make sure I holler at you because you told me Peterson was a old bum and he wasn't going to do anything on it. So make sure you holler at me on my page. I told y'all don't sleep on this dude. I don't care how old he is.
Man, I almost started him on my fantasy team, too. I picked him up as a free agent, knowing he was going to come into this game hungry. But I said, you know what? I can't start a guy against my Cowboys. And then here he goes with a touchdown and looking good so far here in the first half. So the Redskins 2nd 8 now. The clock's still ticking. So, again, they're dominating this time of possession. Keenum looking over the middle. It's incomplete. A great breakup there by Jeff Heath on Vernon Davis. So it's 3rd and 8 now. That's a big stop there for your defense.
Yeah,
But a flag on the play. Oh, roughing the passer. It'll be an
Seriously?
automatic first down.
How are you getting roughing the passer on that play? You
And
quarterbacks
it's
are soft,
DeMarcus
man.
Lawrence. And he's frustrated on the sideline, as the whole defense is. Oh, come on.
Oh my God, he's getting pushed down into him. How can he? You can't sit there and say that was his fault. Look at that, he's falling down. How can he stop his fall?
If anything,
Y'all refs is soft,
if anything, it would have been on LVE. But they called it on DeMarcus Lawrence. LVE's the one that actually contacted him. DeMarcus Lawrence just fell on the ground. But we're biased, so of course we're going to be, with the Cowboys on that one. First down now, the Redskins across midfield again. Now we got offsides on Antoine Woods, so give him another 5. So right now, just kind of a meltdown here on the road for the Cowboys in the first half
Looking
of this
sloppy as hell. Looking sloppy as hell.
Yes, you need to see a different second half for sure in this game.
I mean, like I said, frustrating right now just to watch this because, like I said, this is wow.
ESSR Animal asks for watching on TV or an app. We're actually watching through a streaming service, so that's why we are behind. Keenum with the 1st and 5 snap, dumps it over the middle, too easy, 1st down. But there's another flag. I feel like we've seen a lot of flags in this one so far. And Antoine Woods is injured. And it's a penalty against the offense, a hold, so that'll be backed up 10 more yards.
Maybe this might open the door for Hill with Woods being
That's
hurt.
what I was just about to say. Now we might see Tristan Hill. I don't know. Is he inactive again?
He's inactive today, but
he'll be called up after this.
Going forward. You don't want to see a player like Woods getting hurt or anything like that. But at the end of the day, you got more size with Tristan Hill. He's your 2nd-round draft pick. He needs to play, so he needs to step his game up for real.
And the way that looked there didn't look good. Woods holding his left knee down. The training staff on the field coming to assist him. So Antoine Woods down right now. We're in a commercial break. It doesn't look that good for him. I didn't get to see the hit, but the way he was wincing and holding on to that knee, that's never a good sign, especially when you're a big guy and you weigh that much. You put all that weight down on that knee. So that could be bad for Woods. But like you said, whenever there's an injury, there's opportunity for other guys. And that was my first thought when I first saw Woods go down. I said, "Uh-oh, Tristan Hill time."
Hill.
That was exactly what I thought.
Tristan Hill. Hold on 1 second.
DN52 says, "Did they have the week off?" Talking about the team. No, I doubt they had the week off. It's just so far, like I was saying before, it's, to me, in my mind, it's just coming down to an execution thing right now. For the offense, at least. I mean, the defense is not looking amazing, but that's probably because they're not creating turnovers. But, you know, those don't come that often these days, and that's just how it is with the rules being tailored to the offense and everything. But our offense has got to be able to keep the defense off the field by sustaining the drives. And when you have drops by Randall Cobb and Amari Cooper on those last couple drives there, that's going to stall you, and you're going to have short drives, and you're not going to leave your defense off the field very long. So those guys are going to be tired, and they're going to be giving up plays because they're tired. And you have depth, but, I mean, those guys are backups for a reason. I'm looking at YouTube comments as well as Facebook. What's up, Jamal Willis, Jeff Pertite, Chris Ozell? Let's looking through the last few comments here.
And this ain't no blunt. This is nothing. This is a backwood, so don't be sitting there thinking I'm smoking blunts on TV.
Well, this is THC, so.
Okay. I'm just saying. I know y'all be like, big game, smoking blunts on TV. No, I'm smoking a backwood, but you know what you know. Just saying.
As I was just saying with them, for me so far, the story of this first half is the Cowboys not. I know the defense is having some troubles, but I feel like it could be a lot worse for the defense right now. I feel like they're not that bad. They're just not getting the turnovers. But I feel like the offense just isn't sustaining enough drives to take time off the clock to keep the defense off the field. So, and that's the execution.
Look at there's that hit right there. Was the
yeah, look bad on the knee. So it's 2nd down and 11 for Keenum. He's going deep up the left sideline. It's incomplete.
Good D, Byron Jones.
3rd and 11 coming up. Yes, he was all over him right there, wasn't he? Like a blanket.
That's what you love about Byron Jones. That's why I told you I had to apologize to him. You don't get a lot of interceptions, but guess what? You sticky. And if you could take away the field like that, you got to pay him, man. I don't know if he's the highest paid, but he definitely deserves somebody.
Didn't someone just break his NFL record for his broad jump? I thought someone just broke it.
I don't know. I thought he still got that record.
Maybe he does still have it, or someone came really close or something like that this past season. Or this past combine. Third and 11. He said, uh-oh, like there's a spoiler in the comment section.
This spoiler,
from the 48. It's a big-time sack for Tyrone Crawford.
And guess who it is? Guess who it is?
Tyrone Crawford. Hey, if he can show up in spots where we just need a sack, I'm good with it. But you still need to take less money.
Tyrone Crawford, you're still not good.
Beats a little double team there.
He came off that stud. You know they're good on them studs. They set those sets up good. So hey, Tyrell Crawford, I give you props. You got the big sack.
You know,
Thanks.
it's funny. You and Will Steele in your last stream were talking about Kirk Cousins and Case Keenum. They do look just alike.
Don't they
Same
look just alike?
same number, same body
They
style,
look just alike, man.
same
They
like.
are the same people.
Here goes a punt. It's fielded at the 5-yard line. This is
That's
Cedric Wilson,
Wilson.
who has a number change. I thought he was 16. He's wearing number 11 now. Cedric Wilson. I like 16 on him, but
I like 16 on them too. And you
11.
got the old Roy Williams number.
11 will work. He's on the field. That was kind of strange to see him field that punt, but that shows some trust in him right there already. I mean, you call him up from the practice squad. You got him fielding the punt at the 5-yard line. Hey, but hey, they're winning stop for the defense. Big time sack for Tyrone Crawford. You want to see more of that. You want to see that more consistently.
Hey, Mark Scott said, "Smoke that gas, James." All right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we do what we want. We ain't regulated by anybody. You can fuck with us if you want, or you don't have to fuck with us. It's simple as that.
Yeah, there it is.
But
there
anyone who does, we appreciate y'all, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not already, because we're going to be here every week, even when we're not doing this stuff. I mean, we try to do other content. I know I'm definitely trying to get myself into doing something. I want to do more stuff.
I feel you, Andrew Jackson. I don't like backwoods. I mistakenly got the backwoods. My eyes are bad, and when I was looking at the selection, I got these, and I didn't know they were backwoods. You're right; they do not seal as good as regular. My sister is a great backwoods person. I go to her for all kind of what do you say, um, reunions. She's
Hell
the
yeah.
backwoods lady.
So you're just always going to see her for backwoods.
Yeah. Ooh, I know when I go to her house, it's backwoods all night.
All right, so the defense, we're in a commercial break right now. Cowboys got the ball back after a nice sack there. So offense, it's time. You got to execute now. You have to execute here. You cannot go this whole first half without scoring any points.
No,
Especially not the way you started last week.
But you know what? Like I said, it hasn't been really the offensive play calling. It's been bad plays on the offensive players. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we can't come back and say, "Oh, Kellen Moore, look, he threw 38 points against the Giants, and now look." No, it's the Cowboys players, and they're not making the plays. You had 2 plays where you could have got first downs. You didn't because the players didn't make the play. So that's not on Kellen Moore. That's on the offense.
Because I feel like we're still seeing the unpredictability, because there was a couple times there where you didn't know if it was going to be a run or a pass versus previous years. We would know, okay, you knew what the Cowboys were going to be doing. So we're still seeing creativity. We're still seeing mixing up the play calls. We're still seeing the pre-snap stuff. Like you said, it's the execution to this point in this game. And when the Redskins are able to sustain drives, they're taking off time off the clock, which means less time for your offense, so your numbers are going to be down. I mean, we're almost to halftime now. Let's take a look. Dak Prescott has 20 yards passing? Not even?
Yeah. Ezekiel has 25 yards rushing.
Yeah, but it looks like he might have got a nice run because I just saw a stat update. So there goes a spoiler for us.
That's cool. I like a good spoiler.
First down from the 4. Zeke splits the middle. Nice 8-yard chunk there for Zeke. Yes. This could be one of them. It looks like this could be one of them games where we turn to Zeke. You know what I mean? And we just say, hey, these receivers aren't executing. Go out here and pound this rock 25, 30 times. But here goes the shotgun pass for Dak. He's got room to run. He's going to take off. He's got the first down and a lot more.
There you go. Run that ball, Dak. Run that ball. If
that was big.
There. Run that ball.
That was big. Yes. That's what you were talking about last week. There were some opportunities he might have had to run. He's trying to turn them down. Man. I like him to do this in this situation, especially because right now your receivers aren't catching, so you probably don't have a lot of trust at this moment. So, or confidence in those guys at this moment. So, I mean, you're going to keep going to them, but sometimes you just got to make the play yourself.
Right.
Hand off Zeke. Showed a little patience, stutter step. Picks up about 2 there. On first down. Cowboys crawling out of their own end zone there, out to the 27 now, be 2nd and 9. It's good to see Travis Frederick back in there.
Yeah, it is.
Look at him calling the signals and, just commanding that offensive line. Great pass protection here for Dak. And he finds a guy and it's a good catch. That's who you need to be looking for right there. He has not let you down yet. Michael Gallup, the sure-handed
You know what we
second-year
need right
receiver.
here, G? We need a big play. We need a big play touchdown, a big long play touchdown to get right back in the game, take their hearts. I don't mind a long play drive, but we're draining time off the clock. I'd rather see a big play right here, get it down in the end zone within a couple more plays, and then get the defense back on the field, stop them so we can get the ball back, score another time, and then get the ball back at halftime.
I think we had what four drives of 10 plays or more last week.
Hmm.
Dak on first down finds Gallup again for another
Again,
first down. This is the Gallup to Dak drive. That's what it needs to be. And they need to finish it off like that.
yes. I like Kellen Moore, how he said, you know what, let's get aggressive right here. Let's not just sit there and try to ground and pound. Let's get, like I said, we need to get a touchdown early so we can stop them, get the ball back, and score before halftime again.
And I mean, we even said it already a few times, but like this, we could already have two scores. Who knows? Like if those catches are made instead of dropped earlier in this game. So
Exactly.
it's really the execution because right now you're seeing the play calling. It's looking easy for these boys. There's a tip screen pass to Cobb who still is able to make the catch, but not cleanly. If he could have cleanly got that, he might have had some blocks. But he picks up about 3 yards off of a tipped screen pass. We're showing a
Hey
highlight.
man, that
Dalvin
that
Cook
Dalvin Cook is the truth.
playing the
He,
Packers, who are up 21-0.
hey, that Dalvin Cook is the truth. He came back from that LCL
Huge,
ACL
yes.
injury, and he has been looking nasty.
Cook with a
That
75-yard touchdown run there.
he's got all that speed back, buddy, don't it?
It looks like, oh my God, there's a spoiler. Oh, oh, let's
The
go. Dak
spoiler?
is looking
There's
deep.
a
He's got,
spoiler!
it's a
Ah!
touchdown to Devin Smith from Ohio State.
Who's that, Devin Smith? Who's that looking in my window
How about that throw?
now?
I just saw a
Devin
comment.
Smith,
Someone said, "Has Dak thrown a pass over 50 yards?" I think that answers your question right there.
51. Ha ha!
Like in the air, but he threw
Touchdown!
that about 60 in the air.
Now, hey, can
We're,
we give
we're
a
talking
pat?
about.
Can we give a pat on Coach J's back? I said we need a score quick.
I knew this guy could be a deep threat. Devin Smith
That's Terry
with the
Glenn. That's
nice
Terry
double
Glenn.
move.
That's Terry Glenn. That is
Yeah,
Terry Glenn metamorphosized. Shout out to Terry Glenn.
that's
Rest in peace
that's a good
to
comparison.
Terry Glenn. But Devin Smith reminds me of Terry Glenn. Does look at him?
That is
Doesn't he not remind you of Terry
that's a
Glenn?
really good comparison. Yep. He does. He needs to go ahead and slap on that 83.
Man,
That is a really great comparison. I mean, just his whole style, even his light skin color, everything.
yeah. I mean, he looks like Terry Glenn to me.
What a throw there! Look, they're showing Josh Norman after
Hey,
he's
we
making
love
those
it. He said
comments.
anybody can do that.
Hey, Devin Smith is a player. This guy was a second-round pick. We know firsthand from the Buckeyes, Devin Smith, considering we're from Ohio. And just like that, the Cowboys right back in this game, 7-7. Not that they were ever out of it, but
Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at that. Look at that pass by Dak though.
yes,
Look at that
look at
beautiful
that.
pass by Dak.
That
Look
form, the footwork, where he's playing it. That was an incredible pass.
Hey, but didn't I call it? I said the Cowboys, we need to score quickly right
Hey,
here. We don't need to have a
you-
long play drive. We need to get explosive. And look at Kellen Moore. See,
yeah.
that's what you love about Kellen Moore. We were just talking about it wasn't the offensive play calling, it was the offensive players not doing their job on the ball. You see right here, Kellen Moore got aggressive. If you watch this last drive, he did a couple runs, but he said, bump that. We're not going to just sit there and try to run all the way down the field. We're going to kill you throwing the ball. And I like the aggressiveness. And that's why you like Kellen Moore as your offensive coordinator. He doesn't sit there and keep on trying to ground and pound like Scott Linehan, being hard-headed. Oh, let's just keep running up the middle, and then it's 3rd down and 9, and then we throw a basic curl hook. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the kind of aggressive you want from your offensive coordinator.
And guess where that came off to, too? Again, play action.
Exactly.
So now all of a sudden, Dak Prescott, 8 out of 11, 92 yards, the touchdown, the one pick. His rating is back up to a 90. So one pick, one sack this week. But look at that incredible completion percentage. No one can ever say he's not accurate. He's always been 65% or better, and this year he's just showing off with it. 8 out of 11.
Shout out to Devin Smith. He played hellified. He was a non-script at the beginning of training camp. He basically, when nobody was talking until the last few weeks of training camp, and look what he did in them last two preseason games, made himself known, and then boom, he gave us the deep threat that we needed. Is that correct? Bam, deep threat that we needed.
Yes.
Get after him, defense. Get after him, defense.
And
Get
now the
after him.
defense is pumped up. Xavier
Get,
Woods comes up. Oh, look at him getting pumped as he makes a stop on Adrian Peterson.
Hey, y'all, listen to Coach Jay. He said score quick and then get the defense back on the ball, get a quick 3-and-out, score again, score another touchdown, make it 14-7, and get the ball back at halftime. Listen what Coach Jay says, man.
Devin Smith is that little wild card. He could be one of those like Laurent Robinson type guys who comes in and just balls out for 1 year.
11 touchdowns. He got 11 touchdowns. He'd be seriously balling if he did that.
And then go and get paid by some other team and do nothing.
Do nothing. Exactly.
Keenum on second down across the middle. It's a little short dump off to the 30-yard line to be third down and short coming up. About 5 minutes to go here in the first half. We finally saw the Cowboys offense execute here in this first half. Again, we never questioned the play calling at all in this first half. It's just the execution. And that time on that last drive, you saw execution. And that's all it comes down to.
And like I said, man, you got to be excited about Kellen Moore because I feel like the guy is going to always keep on trying and doing new things. He's always going to be in the lab trying new things. And that's what you got to get excited about your team because there's always an opportunity for us to score and attack.
I mean, that's one of the recipes. Oh, that should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. And that'll be a fourth down. Cowboys will have a chance to do it again here before the half. But, shit, I forgot what we were saying there.
Good play here by the defense, Jeff. He's got to get that interception, but okay, at the end of the day, you got
someone remind me what I was just saying in the comments. That's what this stuff will do to you, folks.
What's that?
You forget what you were just talking about.
The crying.
It'll come back to me because I had a good point, but now I forget it.
It'll come back in the fourth quarter when the game's over. Ooh, almost had a block punt right there.
How about that? Now, you know what? I like Cedric Wilson and Devin Smith both in the preseason.
And you know what else I like about here? We got 4 minutes and 32 seconds, right, G? Now, Kellen Moore, you don't have to come out and throw a quick bomb, right? Now you can run Ezekiel Elliott and run this clock all the way down and score a touchdown where they have no opportunity to score. Now is a time where I think you'll see some Ezekiel Elliott sprinkled in more on this offensive drive because now you have command of what goes on in the second half. You want to get a quick play drive to get right back in the game, but now use some Ezekiel Elliott in this drive right here.
All right, everybody's telling me about how this shit affects my memory, but no one can tell me what I was talking about. First down for the Cowboys from their own 17. It's a handoff Zeke. I feel like Zeke is kind of like the afterthought now. Not afterthought, but like he ain't even the focal point. Like he's our, we can use him if we want. That's kind of how I'm feeling so far this season.
Well, we're gonna see.
Not that he's an afterthought, but you know what I'm saying. Like he doesn't. It doesn't feel like the focus is on him now. Like,
it doesn't feel like once we got Kellen Moore, it's like, hey, we got Zeke, but he ain't. We're not gonna just go to him every play like he's the go-to guy.
This almost. Oh, okay. Now that you said that, I remember what I was gonna say. We were talking about Kellen Moore with the play calling. You talking about him being in the lab, changing it up every week. As Dak's looking deep again, and he's got Gallup. Oh, but it's incomplete.
Oh my gosh!
Damn, that would have been another one. But I was thinking about the Patriots recipe, and what do they do every week? They have a new and a different game plan every week. For each different team, it's a new game plan. And you always see the creativity.
Pass right here. Is it Gallup or is it?
It looks like it sailed at the end or something, because Gallup misjudged
should have caught that. He misjudged that.
Yeah, because I think it sailed on him. But, and that's another thing I was going to say on the last drive there, that Devin Smith touchdown. That was really sweet because that was against Josh Norman, who was talking crap. And that last play there, that should have been another touchdown for Gallup. I believe Norman was on him on that one too. Pass across the middle. It's Randall Cobb, who's amazing after the catch on 3rd and 8. Picks up a first down, but a flag down. Man, this offense is unbelievable. As much as we're coming out here throwing in like the first half and all that, it just feels like And Zeke's having a good game, but it just feels like something just feels different. And that was on the defense. That'll be a first down for the Cowboys. Let's go.
Good pass right there by Dak.
Another thing.
Let his receiver.
Oh
let
my
him run
God,
right into
folks. I'm telling you, if Dak is breaking out like this is unbelievable. Handoff Zeke on first down. He gets about a yard. Doing what he always does. He gets hit in the backfield, but he falls forward. This guy will always lunge ahead, and that's a beautiful thing about him. In a short yardage situation, Zeke is a guarantee.
Is that Antonio Brown?
Antonio Brown touchdown from Tom Brady in his first game. You already knew that was coming.
He crazy. Antonio Brown crazy, dog. It's so funny how the Patriots take all the crazy players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They take Corey Dillon. They took Randy Moss. They took Josh Gordon. They took Antonio Brown. They take all the dysfunctional and they make them functional.
That's because they're like so secure about themselves, that head coach and quarterback, and they're such great leaders that no one's ever going to be above those guys.
Mm-hmm.
When you play with them, like they're the top dogs, not you.
Exactly, and that's a beautiful thing. Let's go right here. I got a spoiler, but this is hype. G.
3rd and 1. It's a handoff. Oh, it's a play fake. Dak keeps it. He's across the 50 to the 40. Oh my God, to the 30.
Get off me. Get off me. Get off me.
God.
Get off me, dog.
That's got to be a career long run right there for Dak.
That
was about 35 yards. 35, 40 yards there. That's got to be a career long rush for Dak Prescott.
That's Kellen Moore. That's Kellen Moore, right? That's Kellen Moore.
Yeah, because Dak wants to do this.
Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. That's a beautiful play call. That is a beautiful play call. Look at that.
Oh,
you had the
God.
whole defense going to Ezekiel Elliott. That is a beautiful. I love Kellen Moore.
Yes, that was about
I love him. I love him. I love him.
That was about a 40, almost 45-yard run there for Dak. That's definitely a career long. Huge. All the way up to the Redskin 20 for a first down at the 2-minute warning for the Cowboys in a 7-7 ball game, where the Cowboys started slow. Yes, Kellen Moore is the only thing I want to see, though. I love Kellen Moore so far, and I'm with you. Like, it's been looking amazing. Like, last week, I was like, wow, this is something I've never seen before, and we're seeing it again this week. Even though we didn't execute great, we still seeing the same things. Like I was saying, the pre-snap stuff, the motions, the play action fakes. We're seeing all that stuff. If you can execute, it's going to be amazing. But damn it, I lost my point.
Oh man, dog! You see. Here's the thing, y'all.
I had it. It'll come back to me in a minute.
Listen. I live in Ohio. There's that good, but G lives in Cali. That's that Cali good.
I've always done this though. This is why I don't have my own show, because I sit here and fuck up.
But the Cali good got you.
Man, what the hell? What was my point there? I had a great point.
The Cali good got him, y'all. The Cali good got him. That Cali good got him. You feel me? Like, he was in Ohio, he had some good, but now he ain't had that Cali good. The boy out there growing plants. How Slim Fit growing?
It's huge. But the problem is, though, I found out that it is a male plant, meaning that
so he can't reproduce.
It's just gonna be seeds. That's all it's gonna be.
Well, you know what? Slim Fit is strong like me, so that's all right.
But I'm gonna keep letting it grow so I can use those seeds. But yeah, it's not gonna have like big flowers on it, like buds.
Oh, okay. But hey, check it out. If y'all ever watch G's Instagram, go to his Instagram. He's got his flowers. He got his plants. Check out one of his first ones that he's growing. It's called Slim Fit Nooka. Yes. That's me. I named it Slim Fit Nooka. He's the biggest. He came out real slim, but he's not big and strong. Just letting you know. Hey, just check him out.
Brian. Oh, yes. Andrew Jackson says, talking about Kellen Moore having more to prove. There you go. Thank you, Andrew, on YouTube. You just reminded me of my point. My point was, although I love him so far, let's see what happens once defenses, and other defensive coordinators have a chance to game plan against his tendencies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I know you're shaking your head. I'm just saying, let's wait and see, though. I mean, I'm loving it. But hopefully you're right, and he just always changes it up. But if he doesn't, later on down the line, the offense could get stagnant if he is figured out.
Why the hell is she there with a Dolphins jersey on?
A lot of people start off hot, and then get figured out.
Yeah,
Hand off
I
Zeke.
just don't. I just feel like when you're looking at Kellen Moore, he has the beat on that. He's been doing playbook since he was 11 years old. I think he's really
Yeah,
going to
you're
be
right.
on
Yeah.
that.
There's some kind of news about Sean Payton people were in here talking about, but
Yeah, he
Brian
got a
Sullivan.
5-year deal.
Oh, okay, so it's an
He got a
extension.
5-year extension, so
Okay,
we ain't getting no Sean Payton.
I thought he
Kellen
might have
Moore is going to
retired or
be your
something.
new head coach, y'all. Kellen Moore is going to be the new head coach if Jason Garrett doesn't get it.
As long
Mark
as
my words.
as long as Kellen Moore can continue to call plays or
He
have a
will.
guy that he likes that can call the plays like that, then we'd be good.
That's first down.
Zeke with a 2nd and 2 handoff. We're getting down deep in Redskin territory now. After that humongous run by Dak.
Hey, did you notice how they're going with running the ball now, draining the clock, just like I said? See, that's why I love Kellen Moore. He's a smart coordinator. He's a smart coordinator. He looked at time. He said, we got 5 minutes left in the game. Let's run the ball on these guys. And if you watch, he's been running the ball on this team. I love him. I'm sorry. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I liked him before they hired him. Not drinking the Kool-Aid. I just think this is what the Cowboys needed.
Hey,
This is what we've been waiting for.
I used to like him when he was a quarterback playing for us.
Yeah, that is the truth. You love some Kellen Moore.
I remember
would
you
definitely
didn't.
agree with that. I didn't like him as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I never liked penalty on the Redskins right here. Good job. But I never liked him as a player because he just had the physical limitations. But I always liked his mind.
Yeah. Imagine if he had the physical abilities.
Wow.
He might be the best of all time.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, you're right. I mean, think if he was a 6'3", 225-pound quarterback. He would have been nasty.
Yeah.
Like, he really would.
He's so small. Can you imagine if he didn't break his ankle? He was slated to be the starter that year instead of Dak.
Exactly.
He would have been the guy that year for 2016 to start off that season. And it's a little pitch out to Zeke. And
come on, Zeke.
Hey, but you gotta love Zeke though. He just always flies forward. He turned that into
That's true, but
yards.
It seems like he could have shook that dude and got more yardage instead of diving.
Probably. But I'm just loving the fact that Zeke is out here eating and we ain't even really like. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a different vibe this season.
I feel what you're saying. Zeke Elliott has 48 yards, 4.4 yards carries, and he's got 11 carries. Doesn't even seem like he's carried the ball.
That's what
times.
I'm saying. It feels like he's not even there, but he is. But because it just feels amazing to feel like we don't really have to have him. So like him missing time has just been so good for us, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, it's just been exciting to see. When you're looking at the 11 personnel right there, which is a great personnel for the Cowboys. They love running that 11 personnel. Look at the stats right here as they're showing right here. You see the Kellen Moore effect. You saw how predictable we were under Scott Linehan. I feel like when you watch Kellen Moore, how he does it, he looks at down and distance, he looks at the time, he looks at all those things. He's a very smart kid, and I think that was just a great hire, and we're going to see even more and more and more stuff from him.
2nd and goal, Dak with the play fake, and he's looking around, and he throws one to Witten for a loss.
No, he ain't getting no damn yards.
Damn, come on, Witten, man. Like, damn.
No, man. Get Blake Jarwin in the game. Why are you throwing to Witten? Witten ain't getting no yards after catch. Get Blake Jarwin over there and throw it over the seam or throw it high and let Jarwin go get it.
They're trying to give Witten like a farewell tour.
Yeah, I know. They did. Oh, we love some Witten. I ain't hating on Witten, so don't think that. But come on, dog. He ain't getting no yards after catch.
When he retired, it was kind of sudden. Like, he didn't really get it. You know, usually a player, like, you get a chance to, like, know that it's the last season.
Mm-hmm. And I don't trust Maher.
No, I don't either. And I saw some people in the comments talking about that as well after he missed that. Or not missed, but nearly missed an extra point off that touchdown earlier.
Yeah, I don't trust him. We can come all the way down the field and he missed his field goal, and that pisses you off.
Hey, Dak Prescott is monster in this season so far. 3rd and goal here. This is another one of them long drives you talked about. You didn't want to see the long drive, but there it is. 10 plays, 78 yards. Dak looking around. He bails out of the pocket to the right. Fires, and it's almost intercepted. He was looking for Witten there. But I think Witten was too slow getting to the spot where Dak wanted to put it. But there's a flag down.
Probably offensive hold.
Oh, I can see a spoiler. Oh, my God.
Is it a spoiler?
I see it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, holding defense, first down.
Hey, Dak is a beast. This guy, man. That interception earlier came off Randall Cobb's hands. Right now,
Right.
he had a couple other drops. He's 12 out of 16, 110 yards, and to not spoil it for you guys, but for us, another touchdown pass.
Jason Witten in effect. Touchdown. We just said old man Witten, but inside the 2-yard line, he's definitely good.
That is huge, people. Yes, I mean, hey,
So
that's
he's
what I'm
got
saying.
6 touchdowns in
And
2
Jarwin's
games?
on the field. That's what I'm saying. This is a Witten farewell tour. When they're down here, they're going to be looking for Witten in this red zone. They're trying.
Hey, y'all.
You know why?
Hey.
They want him to pass Dez in the touchdown catch mark, and he's almost there.
I know. Go listen to my Dak Prescott video. Hey, if y'all haven't checked out my Dak Prescott video, I make a video each week about the Dak Prescott from the Coach J, Big Game James eyes. So go check out that. It's funny. You'll love it. But there's one play where I have where Dak Prescott threw it to Jason Witten. I said, Jason Witten, you know you came back for that touchdown record. I said it in the video.
That's what
They're going to get Jason Witten that touchdown record.
That's got to be what it is. So he can be the all-time leader in catches, yards, and touchdowns, and then maybe even get a Super Bowl.
Yes, they are going to. Remember we talked about it last week. He is going to get the touchdown record, bar none.
Well, that gives him what, 70 now, and I think the record was 72.
Has 73.
73.
72.
So he needs 4 more.
Did you see that pass though? Look at that pass.
Dak is on fire. His accuracy is amazing.
Like that wasn't just the easiest.
Even though that pass to Cobb was a little bit behind and it still hit him in his hands, other than a couple of plays like that, but even on that play, Dak was under duress, avoiding a sack. That would have been a magic play, you know what I mean, if Cobb would have caught it earlier in the game. So, because Dak broke out of that sack, I mean, that would have been one of the plays, where he just created some magic out of nothing. But outside of that, when he's able to stand in that pocket and get a clean pocket, we're seeing some incredible accuracy out here. This guy is on point with these throws. I'm telling you, look where he's placing these balls on all of them. Even those little, 10-yard comeback routes. Look where he's putting that, where only his guy can get it. The drop by Cooper earlier would have been a first down on the third down, one of them comeback routes. You see it right there. Witten needs 4 touchdowns to get the record.
You ain't telling me nothing. I told you. Dak's my guy.
I know. I'm talking for people out there who are against him. I'm trying to make his case. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he can play like that, and I think we saw it last season at the end of the season. I mean, I know Cooper coming and all of a sudden Dak was beastie, after that, but I think even with or without Cooper, Dak was taking the next step regardless, because what's been the big question all this time? Dak can't play without Zeke. He's not good without Zeke, this and that. But look at all this time he's missed without Zeke. He's got this whole training camp without Zeke, several games, in the past, 6 games a couple years ago, last season, the last game there, even I think the rookie year he got the last game by himself too. So Dak's had lots of experience without Zeke, and I think that has just been nothing but beneficial. Redskins will need it, take us to half. I'm going to take a break.
We're going to take a break. Hey, but one thing, check me out. Before we get off here, did I call it? I said score quick, get the ball on defense, 3 and out, and then run it down the field and score again. And now we get the ball at halftime. Guess what? 14-7. Now we're going to score 20. This game is going to be over.
And that's what I said earlier. If we can make this a 28-7 game, I'm good with that. But all right, man. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Hey, check us back in about 10 minutes, y'all. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah, hang in here. I'm not even going to stop the stream. So you guys can go take a break, too. If you're watching right now, you're tuned in, you want to come back with us, 10 minutes, jump back in here. We'll be right back for the second half. Right now, though, I'm going to put the box score up and let you guys take a look at some stats. That beautiful Dak Prescott stat there, as his rating is now back up over 100. And we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
All right, we'll be back.
What's up, everybody? So we're waiting on Big Game James to get back, but I wanted to jump in here. I've seen a few comments I wanted to get to. My guy says that Harold says that he can't. The game's not televised where he is, so he's able to listen with us, and we're bringing him a game. So we appreciate that. That's what I've been saying since the beginning of the show. If you want to call it a show, I mean, we just call it a watch party. But and Tavis, thanks for those comments. Rodney Gay as well. He says he loves the show, so we appreciate that. A lot of people can't watch it or listen, or listen because they're at work or something like that. And it's not on local radio, it's not on local TV. A lot of streams are shoddy and don't hold up very long. They all have the links where they're trying to get you to click on something else. So we're here the whole game to bring you guys the play-by-play, so that if you can't watch or listen, at least you have some way to know what's going on. But what do you guys think about the first half so far? Let us know in the comments. Will Steele says Dak Prescott is elite. He's making plays and reads like a 10-year vet. His arm is showing off. I have to agree. I mean, not only is he throwing the deep balls that everybody has been wanting to see. I saw someone comment earlier that we haven't seen him throw much more than 50 yards in the air. Well, that touchdown to Devin Smith, I think that ball was about 60 yards in the air. So we're seeing the deep ball. We're seeing the accuracy. I mean, look at the way that how accurate the balls are. Look at the touchdown to Jason Witten. Look how accurate that pass was. I mean, that was tight coverage. We know Witten can't get separation like that, so that was a tight window. That was some of the stuff that people were talking about last week. Was okay. You seen him do the big plays last week, but a lot of them throws weren't in tight windows. Well, I feel like today you're seeing some tight window throws, so he's silencing that as well. Like I said, if you go back and look at that touchdown pass to Witten, look at how tight that window was he had to throw that in. That defender was all over Witten's back. So I think we're seeing the accuracy, the deep ball to Devin Smith. He showed the arm strength and the accuracy on that one. And it's not only showing with what we're seeing with our eyes on the field, but in the numbers. I mean, last week, 25 out of 32. I mean, that's what, 80% or so? This week, he's doing it again, 12 out of 16. And even last week, a couple drops. This week, a couple drops. And he's still up there, the 80% mark, 12 out of 16 here. 110 yards in the first half with the 2 touchdowns. And really, the offense didn't even get to see a ball a ton. Because we weren't executing there on the first couple of drives, and the Redskins were putting together some timely drives where the defense had to keep staying on the field where they were getting first downs. But when you look at it as a whole, as you just saw the box score up there on the screen, really we've shut Adrian Peterson down outside of his 1 touchdown. 8 carries, 23 yards. He's not even getting 3 yards a carry. So our run defense is holding up pretty solid. They had a couple nice little design plays where you saw the receiver, Steve Sims. He got a couple nice some nice design offensive plays there. And Case Keenum, he's playing like Case Keenum. 9 out of 13, 62 yards. No touchdowns, no picks. He had the 1 sack from Tyrone Crawford. That was huge for us, which backed them out of field goal range. So that's typical Case Keenum numbers. He's going to be safe. He's not going to take he did take a couple deep shots, but, he's probably not going to connect on those kind of passes. So overall, I mean, you got to be satisfied.
Well, I know I'm satisfied. Well, like I said, I felt like this team, Redskins, they're not a good team. You see Jay Gruden is the coach. I just don't think he's a good NFL coach. I'm surprised he's lasted this long. And when he does get fired eventually, he's not going to get another head coaching job. He'll go back to being a coordinator if he's a coordinator in the NFL. But as I said before, the Cowboys were smart. Attack them deep and attack them long. We got the quick 7 points, and then once the defense got the ball again, guess what we did?
Yep.
Went right back down there, meticulously drove the ball all the way down the field, taking all the time off the clock, scoring and not giving them a chance. That's a smart way to go. Now we crush their heads. Now we snap on their neck. Now this needs to be one of those. It can be a quick play drive, but honestly, this is a drive that I don't mind a 10, 11, 12 play drive for a touchdown because that will take the heart out of the Redskins, and then they will feel like they can't come back. So this is a big drive to me. In my eyes, the Cowboys come down here and take a big, long drive, take it all the way down the field, 11-play drive, and score a touchdown. This game, to me, is officially going to be over.
Yep. And we got a good balance on offense so far with 100 passing yards and 100 rushing yards. Of course, the big 40-yard run by Dak. Dak, nice pass on the left side to Cooper on
Amari
first
Cooper.
down. Another 8-yard pickup there to bring up second down and short to get started here as the Cowboys take the second half. Kickoff, which there really aren't any kickoff returns these days, so they started at the 25. And first play, 8 yards to Cooper. Another nice completion for Dak Prescott. He's getting another clean pocket this week, too. You got to love that as well. This
I
offensive
really want
line.
to see the Cowboys score another touchdown so we can see some Tony Pollard get loose. Dominique Rogers Camardi, he's still playing?
I want to see Pollard on some screens. You know how we've been running them screens to Zeke? I want to see
Mm-hmm.
more Pollard. Zeke breaks up the middle for a big run, about 15, 20 yards there. Zeke's putting together a nice day. 13 carries, 67 yards right here, and he gets up saying, "Feed me." Let me get the game in the background here for those of you who are actually watching.
Good. Look at that. Good blocking once again. Look at that hole. Look at that beautiful hole that the Cowboys just opened. Tyron Smith. Look at him. That's why he's still one of the best players in the game, even with the back injury. Look how monstrous he is. Man, just a beautiful. Like I said, let's take this down the field and score another touchdown and end this right here.
Another handoff.
Plenty of
Zeke
Zeke.
showing
Plenty
the
of
patience
Zeke.
again, and there's another 5-6 yards.
This is why you love Kellen Moore, right? I mean, this is why you love Kellen Moore, because he sees how the game is going. He's watching the game. He's not being. I don't want to keep bashing on Scott Linehan, but you see how he's watching the game. So many times it was like Linehan was stuck in his ways. You see Kellen Moore is actually watching how the game is fold. You know what? Let's come down the field and let's get plenty of Zeke now because we are winning, so let's wear them down.
And with the way Dak's been playing, the defense is just incredibly off balance. And you see him
Right
coming
there,
off
he
a
was
play
open.
fake there, and he finds
I was
Michael
about to
Gallup.
I was about to say Michael Gallup was open. Get it to him.
Big chunk there, about another 15-yard chunk to Michael Gallup. So, man, you're coming off the runs to Zeke. You're coming off the play action. If Dak can play the way he's playing,
he's going to.
It's extremely unpredictable.
He's going to.
So your defense is off balance every single play at this point.
This is going to be a career year for Dak Prescott. He's going to get his money, and everybody needs to be quiet. Did Dak earn his money?
Look at the move by Zeke.
Look at that move. Good move.
And look at him. Look at him how he's about to go down, and he
damn.
falls forward. He does like a little Superman lunge or something, and he just picks up that extra 2 or 3 yards, even though there's a hole in here. But still, you see the way Zeke finishes the run. Dominique Alston on YouTube says Zeke's warming up. Yeah, I mean, we haven't even seen Zeke yet. I mean, he hasn't even had I think that 15-yard run was his longest of the season there, so just imagine, when he's our finisher. So, we get up big in the game. We're going to see a lot of him, and Tony Pollard there at the end. So, if a game's tight, though, and, like it is now, a one score or so, I still think you're going to see a lot of Zeke, in the second halves of these games.
Definitely. He's your man. We got to definitely get a bounce back from here. You see how the snaps and the touches from him.
Yeah, they're showing the graphic of 37 snaps all last week and already 32 in this game with a whole half to go. Dak looking, firing. He finds Gallup again. This connection is lethal,
Gallup,
folks.
man. Remember what we was talking about last year? Hey, he can't throw to Michael Gallup. Hey, he can't throw to Michael Gallup. Well, guess what?
Hey, Dak Prescott just continues to add to his high completion percentage. And his rating just keeps going up and up and up. As he's at 113 rating now for the game. And it's a handoff. Here goes Pollard in the game, and Pollard just a little hesitant there, doesn't commit to a hole.
That hole. He should have hit that hole. That hole was there for him. He hesitated for one quick second. That hole opened up for him.
Yes.
He could accelerate out the hole and made a big play.
You remember when Zeke was a rookie, he first came in, he was talking about like feet plant, like where a placement where he plants his feet.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like that could be what Pollard's going through as well. Maybe he's just got to feel, where he needs to be making them plants and making them cuts. Because it's a lot different when you're in training camp looking sweet and then getting into a live NFL full speed action game against number one defenders.
Did you know Landon Collins was on the Redskins? You ain't even heard about him.
And another big time pass. This time it's Cooper again. And this offense is just moving the ball with ease. And Dak just spreads it around because there's so many weapons here. Like, you never know who's going to be getting the ball. I'm just loving it how... Oh, there's a spoiler. Oh my God.
It's all right. We'll take the spoiler.
There's a spoiler, folks. Dak Prescott is huge. Unbelievable, folks.
Can y'all stop talking about my quarterback now?
I said it last week. I mean, everybody's
stop talking about my quarterback now.
A lot of people have said it, but I'm saying it again. this guy will be in the MVP discussion with this type of play. There's no question about it.
I just want to see all these Dak haters that were talking all this trash about Dak Prescott, running their mouth about Dak Prescott, saying this about Dak Prescott, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? That's 7 touchdowns in 2 games.
And
You get what I'm saying?
for the official call, for those of you who can't watch, here we go. 2nd and 8 from the 10-yard line. Dak with the snap, looking right. Finds Cooper, and he splits the defenders for the touchdown. There it is, folks. The Cowboys now, after the first couple drives of this game stalled, looking just like they did last week. And I saw an article out there that said, could this be the next greatest show on turf? What do you think about that?
I don't know about that because I mean Kurt Warner did some phenomenal stuff, and I'm not going to say some Dak Prescott is on that level. But when you see the players that we're playing, I'm not going to say we're the greatest show on turf, but we're going to be a pretty good offense with this three-headed monster in Cooper, Gallup, and Cobb. Nasty.
And then imagine if we could just unleash Blake Jarwin as well with that mix, as a receiver. And we haven't even had to talk about Tony Pollard at all. That's just an additional weapon that we can choose to do with what we want. But I will be curious to see when they start game planning for, to get Tony Pollard involved in the games. Because I don't want this to be, I know he's a 4th-round pick, so, there's not a whole lot, on the line for him, but as far as for the team. But you definitely want to see what his ability, though, because you've seen that ability in camp. You want to see them design some kind of plays for him.
Yeah, I think he's going to steadily get involved. I think Kellen Moore is going to continue to evolve in this offense. Like I said, what you saw last week with Kellen Moore, you weren't going to see with the Giants, and I believe that this is happening. And if you did see the same type of plays that you saw against the Redskins, I believe they were dummy plays. I think that's the type of coordinator we have. We have a type of coordinator that is never satisfied with his job. So if you've seen what he did against the Giants, as soon as that game was over, he's the type of coordinator that was in that lab saying, I'm going to do something totally different against these Redskins. And if you look at the game plan right here, he's flowing right way the offense in the game is flowing. He's seeing down and distance. He's seeing the lead. Okay, guess what? Now we got a 14-7 lead. Let's run Ezekiel Elliott. Okay, now you think we're going to run? Oh, let's bring in some Tony Pollard. Oh, now you had Tony Pollard in. Now let's throw the ball. You get what I'm saying? I love just the variety of the way Kellen Moore, he's not going to be resting on his laurels. And I still think Tony Pollard, as you've seen here, he got some plays. I still think Tony Pollard in the 4th quarter can get a big long run because the Redskins by that time are going to be done. And I see Tony Pollard getting a long run. So Cowboys, let's stop these guys again. Get another 3 and out, or here's where we get a turnover right here. G. Let's get a turnover right here, and let's see some Tony Pollard get a big, long 60-yard run for a touchdown.
Because, at this point, with this type of lead at this point in the game, you can kind of just pin your ears back as a defense and just get after them and maybe force some turnovers, force some bad throws, something like that. We're already doing a good job against the run. So now we can just get some pressure on Keenum. You already know he's going to force some throws. Mark Scott says, I love the offense, 21 unanswered. Yeah, that's another thing. Look how quickly that exploded. They didn't have hardly any. Dak had 19 yards with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Now look at him with 174 yards, 17 out of 21. This is looking even better than last week at this point, other than that interception that was not his fault at all.
3 touchdown passes, 13 of 15, 155 yards, and 3 touchdowns since the interception. Man, shut your mouth about my quarterback.
It's looking easy for him.
Shut your mouth about my quarterback.
You know what I realized looking through the schedule is that we don't have back-to-back home games this season.
I know.
So that means we're going to see with the jerseys, every road game is going to be blue, and every home game is going to be white. So every other week, it's going to be white, blue all season. That's pretty cool. This is the first season ever, I believe, that they're going to wear the blue jerseys for every road game. Every at least 8 games.
And what's so funny is I remember back in the day when I was young, they would never do that. They would never wear them blue jerseys because everybody was believing the jinx. Look at that 3-headed monster right there. That's the new 3-headed monster right there, y'all.
It was Cooper, Gallup, and Cobb.
Now, defense, don't rest on this 21-7 lead. Attack. Now, this is where Chris Richard really needs to attack the Redskins on defense because they're going to be
Yes.
playing desperate now.
Pin those ears back. It's a handoff to Peterson and a big time tackle there by LVE. Ow! The
Oh,
wolf
oh,
call.
oh!
And that said, someone asked if you think Zeke looks slow.
No, I don't think he looks slow. He's still getting his legs underneath him. I think he's still just getting his legs underneath him. I don't think he looks slow at all. If you missed all preseason, if you missed all camp, you're not going to come out there looking explosive. You're just not going to do that. It's going to take time for your legs to get under you. So if he does look a little slow, which I don't think he does, give him a couple more games. He'll be okay. Zeke is all right.
Thurston Howell says if you look at it, he has a perfect passer rating now. No, but he's pretty close. He's got 120.9. It's not going to be perfect because he did get sacked and he did throw an interception. So a perfect game would not be able to happen today, but he can get very close to it. And Case Keenum finds Vernon Davis for a 9-yard gain on 2nd and 10 to give them a 3rd and 1 coming up with 9 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, we need to understand that they're going to throw the ball now. And they're not going to throw it deep. I mean, they might throw a deep pass here and there, but Gruden is known for attacking the middle of the field and throwing those outs and those quick screen passes to the running backs, as you see Thompson in the backfield now. Oh, that's us on us.
There's a penalty here. Jalen Smith's pointing at the offense, thinking it's on them. The refs are huddling now, trying to figure it out on a 3rd and 1. There's a flag. And it's going to be encroachment on the defense. Automatic first down here. I'm looking at YouTube comments right now.
Shout out to everybody that's in the feed today. Make sure, like I said, next week you tune in. We won't be having a live watch party because we're going to be live at the game. So make sure y'all check us out. Me and producer G will be hosting the game due to the Cowboys experience. So we'll be out there at the Lava Cantina and also the game. So make sure you get out there and have a good time with us.
First down for the Redskins from their own 39. Keenum under center. It's a play action to Adrian Peterson. He's looking down the middle of the field, and it's a big completion right there to Terry McLaurin, the rookie wide receiver. About 25 yards on that play. We'll see.
It
where
looks
they
like
spot
he
the
might
ball.
be their go-to guy.
Yeah, for sure. I saw that he was already playing that X spot receiver, which is big for a rookie. And he does it on Byron Jones here. Out to the Cowboy. Gets out to the Cowboy 35 for first down.
That was a good pass because that was good defense by Byron Jones. He was right there. So,
the Redskins' only touchdown this game came off the Dak interception early in the ball game where they had a short field. So I know we were complaining about the defense early on, but they've been looking really solid here so far. Oh, big time breakup there by Anthony Brown as Keenum was looking for Thompson out of the backfield, and that'll be 2nd down for the Redskins.
Defense has stepped up, but we got to make some plays right here. Keep them out the scoreboard. If we can get a stop and make them kick a long field goal, that'd be great for us. Still a win. If we get a field goal, then we can come right back down and score another touchdown.
The rookie McLaurin last week with 5 catches, 125 yards, and a touchdown, his NFL debut. That was his first catch today, but it was a big one, 27 yards. Here's 2nd down now from the Cowboy 34. Keenum in the shotgun. Peterson to his left. And he's almost sacked there by Lawrence, but he'll throw it into the turf. It'll be incomplete. 3rd down coming up. And Lawrence looking for a hold on that one. But he still was able to disrupt Keenum and force an incomplete pass.
Good job by Lawrence right here. Great pass rush right here. Keenum just barely escaped. Got that off.
Vernon Davis was right there, too.
You see Christian Covington getting more work, and I like him on the inside. I told Covington needs to get more plays. I don't want to see Antoine Woods getting hurt, but at the end of the day, I think Covington adds more stoutness in the middle, and I'd like to see him more plays in the middle. I said that about a few days ago on my Big Game James page. Covington definitely needs to play, and I think he makes a difference.
3rd and 10 now. Keenum with the shotgun snap. It's a screen out to the right side to Sims, and he breaks one tackle, gets about 4 yards. It'll be 4th down.
Jordan Lewis, my dog.
4th down from the Cowboy 31, and the field goal team will come out and try a 48-yard attempt here.
They went for it. They're going for it on 4th down here.
Do you have an update at all on Antoine Woods?
And don't have an update on Antoine Woods right now. We're waiting on that.
So they're going to bring the offense back out here for fourth down, 4th and 7, and based on my graphic on my screen here, it looks like they may have. I can't see it yet, actually.
Looks like they got the first down right here. Keenum over the
Yep,
middle.
there it is.
Um,
To number
to
18,
Trey Quinn.
Trey Quinn, who had a
You
big
knew
play
they
earlier in the game.
You knew, and that tells you right there that the Redskins know that if they were not to score right here and they were trying to field goal, that they know right here that they're not the better team, and that's why they go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, because I mean, at this point, you can't stop this Cowboys offense. 3 straight scoring drives.
So they're looking. They need a touchdown. So it looks like if they went for it on fourth down here, if they have a manageable fourth down, looks like this is going to be a 4-play drive all the way down the field.
Chris Ozell says the defense is a long way from elite.
I agree.
What do you think about that Fitzpatrick kid? Should we give him a chance at safety? Should we bring him in?
I definitely love that kid. I definitely like to see him as our, you can swap him as safety. You can play corner with him. You see Joe Jackson's got in the game too as well. But I definitely think you get him. The Cowboys were looking at him, and the Cowboys love Alabama players with Nick Saban and Jason Garrett connection. So I definitely say go after him and see what you can get for him. If you're not spending even if you spend a second round draft pick, you still were going to look for a safety in the draft. So why not?
There was a 9-yard completion to Terry McLaurin on first down. 2nd and 1, handoff Thompson. Picks up the yard. First down for the Redskins. And they are pushing in towards the goal line. So we got to have this offense continue to keep the pressure on the Redskins, because you don't want to get this. I'm comfortable with a 2-possession lead in the fourth quarter, not a 1-possession lead, but you just got to hope this offense keeps the foot on the throat and, just keeps pushing the gas pedal.
They're not going to get conservative like Scott Linehan. I don't believe that. I think that's the difference you're going to see between him and Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is still going to be attacking because you start getting conservative, that's when you lose.
And Keenum looks right. It's going to be incomplete to Thompson, but as we can see on the screen, there has been a score. But we will give you the details of it in just a minute. But there is a touchdown for the Redskins, so they'll bring the game closer. And like I said before, I want this offense to just keep that foot on the throat and not light up like you just said. Hopefully they don't go conservative.
Yeah, like I said, defense is far from looking elite right now. Let's be honest. They look like an average defense right now. Looks like you can move the ball on our defense, so they definitely got to tighten up because too many scoring opportunities right here, as you can see on the touchdown pass right here by Case Keenum. Good pocket. Bad play by Jalen Smith. He overran the play, and touchdown by Paul Richardson. Now you got the Redskins all hyped up again, feeling good about their prospects in the game. Just defense has got to step up. Last year it was the defense and wasn't the offense. This year it's the offense and not the defense. We got to get it to where it's the defense and the offense at one time working together. Because right now, like we said, the defense looked really good last year, but it's far from looking elite this year.
Jalen Smith looked like he had a bad angle on that one. But again, they shouldn't even be driving down that far, so it shouldn't even come down to that. But yeah, I mean, what do you think the defense has got to do? Just get in a rhythm, or find their rhythm? Or?
We're just not getting enough pressure on the quarterback. As you see, we only have 1 sack, and it was from Tyrone Crawford. He's not a guy that gets pressure. You had a little bit of pressure by Demarcus Lawrence, but from overall, Case Keenum has a good pocket. He hasn't had a lot of pressure, and I think that's the problem right now. We're not getting pressure on the quarterback. We're not getting guys in the backfield. So definitely can't wait till Robert Quinn gets in the fold so you can see what he can bring to the table. Because as I said before, Tyrone Crawford, to me, just stick Tyrone Crawford inside as the 3 tech. But we need to get more pressure on that quarterback, and I think that's our biggest problem right now.
Do you think that's more of like a play calling thing or just execution? Or like the design of the play?
I think it could be both. You have to go back and look at the all-22 film, which I will look at. They really bring it out on Tuesday, so you have to really look at that. You can't really see it from the side angles. I just think it's We're just not getting we don't have anybody right now opposite of DeMarcus Lawrence. I think we don't have anybody else that can rush that right side. Remember, we had Randy Gregory like last year, and he made a huge difference. Okay, so we don't have Randy Gregory. We're back out using Tyrone Crawford. You're using a Joe Jackson as a rookie. So, like I said, it's going to be a welcome addition to have Robert Quinn in the fold, another established veteran who has had very good success in the league. So I think that would help the defense with pressure. You can slide a Crawford back in on the inside and move him there because I don't think he offers anything on the outside. He had the one sack, but like I said, he still to me doesn't offer anything on the right. So I think we just need to get some more pressure opposite DeMarcus Lawrence because right now we're not getting enough pressure on that football.
Yeah.
And somebody asked me, I think it was Brian Sullivan asked me when will Randy Gregory return? We don't know. Listening to Stephen Jones, he said he thought that Randy Gregory did apply for reinstatement, but they don't really talk about it because once you're in a suspended state, Randy Gregory really can't practice with the team. He can't do anything with the team. So that's going to be a precarious situation. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, but the main thing right now is he's not here and he's not playing. The guys that are playing right now need to step their game up. As I said before, you can't be calling yourself the Hot Boys and the Purge and all this and all these names and blah, blah, blah. You got to live up to that. You got to live up to it every single week. And DeMarcus Lawrence said himself they weren't happy about the performance that they gave against the Giants. And this performance right here is not a bad performance, but it's not a dominating performance by any means. The Washington Redskins are moving the ball on us. We haven't really stopped them. It's just been more so our offense has been putting the pressure on them rather than our defense actually getting stops and getting them off the field.
Give a few Facebook Live shout-outs now. I'm looking over here on Silver and Blue Nation Facebook. That's where you need to go if you're watching on Facebook. We're on a few different pages, but Silver and Blue Nation is where I'm looking at comments. KG Gist, what's up, guy?
What up, KG?
Raheem Scott says, has Hyder been playing?
Yes, he has.
George Wilson, what's going on there? Appreciate your comments.
Yeah, Hyder's played. Joe Jackson has played. A lot of guys have played, but once again, we still are not getting that pressure. We got to figure it out.
What's up, George Wilson? Yeah, I know it'd be nice if he could return a kickoff, actually, but they've pretty much taken that away from the game. Tiffany Tarleton, D.D. Riggins, appreciate you all for tuning in your comments. Danny Guzman, what's going on? Give us a share, a like on the video. We appreciate that. We're trying to get comments out there as we can, but also, just talking about this game because we're hot in these watch parties. I mean, these Cowboys win when we do this. I'm telling
you. We're like what, 8-1?
Something like that. Now I think we're like 9-2 at this point. We're back to the game though. Play action. Dak's looking down the field. He's got Blake Jarwin for a big chunk there, about 30 yards.
Nice.
Maybe about 25 to 30 yards. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and just take a look and stop the guessing.
Good play by there. You just called. You said you want to see more Blake Jarwin involved in the game along with the receivers, and there he is right there.
22
that
yards
linebacker
on
can't stay with him. He's clearly overmatched. He can't guard Jarwin. But once again, great play by Dak Prescott going through his read, seeing who's open, and making a play.
And here goes Tony Pollard hand up the left side. He's got a little bit of space and a nice 9-yard run there for Pollard.
Beautiful play by Tony Pollard right there. And you see how and what you love about Kellen Moore is you've seen Ezekiel Elliott getting his off. Now you see Tony Pollard in. I like that. They're giving the rookie some yards. They're giving the rookie some confidence. I like that.
Yes. I feel like he proved enough in camp that he's earned himself carries, as he has a first down run here on 2nd and 1, picks up the first down after about a 4-yard gain for Tony Pollard. And you just gotta love what you're seeing from your quarterback. I mean, I know we keep talking about it, but I mean, it's just so exciting.
He looks like a franchise guy, doesn't he?
He does.
I mean, as long as and as I told you before the season even started, I said the season goes as Dak Prescott goes. You sign Ezekiel Elliott to that big contract, but look who's winning the game for us.
And it's crazy because he already had the wins, and a bunch of other good stuff. Here goes a reverse handoff to Randall Cobb, who gets about 7 on a first down carry. But he already had the wins, you know what I mean? Like, he was already the second most winning quarterback in the league behind Tom Brady. And this is before, getting into this this next level of your career.
Look at that play calling, though.
So not only is he executing plays at a high level, but he's also doing the pre-snap reads. And I saw someone talking about how he's looking off safeties now. He's always been doing that.
It's the accuracy.
That was one of the accuracy is the most improved thing I think. In footwork.
Footwork.
You said it all
see
off
right
season.
Here. Mm-hmm.
And there's another big completion to Michael Gallup for a first down. You said it all off season of how John Kitna was going to do for him, and you see it in his fundamentals. A big play here to Michael Gallup. Gallup's having another huge game, folks. 7 catches last week, and I think he's already got 5 today. Yes, so Gallup is looking hot. Hot start to the season. He was a guy that a lot of people thought would have a breakout season. And so far, you're seeing that from him.
Dak is just looking nice. Look at that.
Another
good
pass here.
Right here.
Randall Cobb breaks the tackle. Cobb is a beast after catch. We have probably some of the best receivers in the league with a run after the catch. All 3 of these guys can do that.
This is what you love about Randall Cobb that Cole Beasley did not offer. If you threw that pass to Cole Beasley, he'd make one shake and then fall on the ground.
Yep.
That's what now Randall Cobb does. He offers more physicality. He offers bigger size and run after the catch.
Yes.
So you don't dog Cole Beasley, but Cole Beasley didn't offer you this.
And those things you said gives you more opportunities to have a bigger play when you can do those other things. Here goes a handoff to Pollard. He's got a big hole, gaping hole up the middle, and he picks up. Oh, that was huge.
TP, can I get a witness?
That was a good 10-yard chunk there. It'll be first and goal for the Cowboys from the 2-yard line.
Hey, man, look at this great combo. Remember what we talking about? You got Ezekiel Elliott, who you signed, right? But look in the second half who's getting them carries. And you love that because you're still letting Ezekiel Elliott get his legs underneath him. And it's a beautiful thing when you're still letting Ezekiel Elliott get his legs underneath him and you can bring a guy like this on here.
You're wanting to see Pollard get more comfortable and get more of a feel for the NFL speed. And then I think you'll start to see a lot more stuff from him once he gets that, that feel for the speed of the game and all that, and develops a little bit of patience in there. And I think that we're going to start seeing big things from him. They'll probably just slowly keep working him more and more in. They're going to give it to him again up the left side. He's got a touchdown! Tony Pollard with the touchdown!
TP, can I get a witness? TP. Oh, it's a flag.
Oh, there's a flag down. This one will be coming back.
Oh, come
Excitement
on, Amari.
For no reason. Amari Cooper with the hold.
Come on, Amari. Let's see if this is a hold right here.
April says we're way behind. Yes, April, we are way behind. If you just tuned in, we're about a full minute behind. So this is more of a discussion forum kind of thing for the game. You guys are going to be spoiling stuff for us, but it is what it is. We watch it how we watch it, but this is more of an area for you to just come in and we can just chat about what we're seeing here, what's going on. And then those of you who can't see the game, maybe it's not on TV for you or the radio, and you have no other way to listen, so we can bring it to you here. So after the penalty now backed it up, first and goal now from the the Redskin 13. Dak in the shotgun, all day to throw, observing, finds Pollard on the left side for about 3 yards, out to the 10-yard line, second down and goal.
Killing ourselves right now, man, with these penalties, dog.
Thanks for chiming in, though, April. Appreciate you for chiming in with us. Feel free to throw discussion topics in here. Second goal, Dak in the shotgun from the 10. Pollard in the backfield with him. And it's a false start that time. Oh, on Connor Williams.
Killing ourselves. 2 penalties take away a touchdown. We should be 28-15. We're 24-14. I just don't like that. I'm not worried about the Redskins, but it's just a point. You got a touchdown called off the field because that was just a bad hold. You didn't need to hold. He was going to the opposite side on the hole. There was no need for you to hold right there.
Yes, undisciplined on that one. So it's still going to be third down coming up, right?
Yep, third and goal.
So we'll see if Dak has some magic in him here on third and goal. I mean, this is a tough situation, but in years past, I feel like we would run the ball here, just be conservative and take the points.
Just go for the field goal. Yep.
I think we're going to let Dak take a shot here. I think we should. I think you throw one up to Gallup.
I think we definitely should because you can definitely not rely on no Brett Maher. He's known for missing easy field goals like this, so you can't rely on him at all. Back in the day when we had Dan Bailey, you felt a little more confident if you're inside the 20-yard line on a field goal or anything like that. With Maher, he's better with long range field goals, but he sucks during the short term. So I don't really want to rely on him on anything. Let's attack these guys and try to get a touchdown. Just really upsetting when you had points on the board, you had a 28-14 lead, and then you make a mental mistake like that, Amari Cooper. You can't do that. You can't make mental mistakes like that when you're trying to put the hammer on the team.
Brian Sullivan updates us around the league as we're starting the fourth quarter in Dallas or in Washington, and we are in a commercial break. He says, touchdown Vikings, Kirk Cousins to Diggs, 50 yards. So maybe that's going to be a game now. The Green Bay had a 21-0 lead, I believe. I also saw that Ben Roethlisberger went down, and hopefully
good.
that's not a huge injury, but I did see that he's not in the game. But we know he gets hurt every year. So
Yeah, he's a warrior.
he'll be back in there playing injured, I'm sure, next week.
The left sub is Brokaw Hill
But they have a backup quarterback that I kind of like, Mason Rudolph.
from Oklahoma State.
Is that Yep, that's who he was with. Yep. But yeah, I kind of like him.
So we got what, second to go? We still got 2 downs here on the 15-yard line. Yeah, we could definitely score a touchdown right here.
Brian Sullivan gave us a score update as well. He says Green Bay 21, Minnesota 16. They missed the extra point.
Appreciate you, Brian Sullivan.
If you guys aren't subscribed to us yet, please hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up on the video. We'd appreciate that.
You ain't gotta hate.
I see we got a couple of thumbs downs in there, but that's all right.
I feel like you're a special kind of hater when you take the time to thumbs down on a YouTube. You're just a special kind of hater to me.
All right, we're coming back now. And the second and goal pass, it was second down. Sorry, I thought it was third down. That was second down. It was a screen. It was a short game, and there's another flag on the play. The Cowboys looking to put this one away as we just begin the fourth quarter. Those of you just tuning in over here on YouTube, I know we got a good crowd coming in now. Again, we know we are behind the actual live broadcast, but this could be for some of you who can't see it or listen to it, so we're bringing it to you that way. And then for those of you who are seeing ahead of us, please don't spoil it for us, but let's talk about the game.
Exactly. Let's talk about it. Don't spoil it. Just be like, ahem. Just say ahem.
Third and goal.
Something good happens, say ahem.
Now, this is the situation I thought we were in before the break. So now it's third and goal from the Redskin 15. Dak in the shotgun. They're not going to go conservative. Dak's going to take a shot, and he takes one. A safe throw, dump down to Gallup, who's going to make run after the catch and get down to about the 6-yard line, setting up what's probably going to be a chip shot field goal here.
Well, I don't call that no chip shot with no Maher.
Well, basically an extra point, so that's why I say that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, he almost missed the one earlier in the game, so the extra point, he was off the upright.
I'm looking for these updates because I don't trust him.
But if you need a game winner, we got it.
Oh, Witt was wide open.
Oh, Dak missed one there.
You got to see that, Dak. Well, Maher made it.
That's all right.
That's good.
Dak is so like I said, 2 possessions in the fourth. I'm a lot more comfortable with that than 1 possession. Because now if you get the ball back, now you're going to be pounding Zeke probably to finish up.
Yeah, but you know what? Defense has got to step up right here. They can't score another touchdown right here. You get what I'm saying? Like, this has to happen where we got to score a touchdown right here. I mean, we got to stop them right here. They cannot score a touchdown and make it a 24 to 21. You know what I'm saying? 24 to 21. That cannot happen.
Brian Sullivan says he can't see the game, so hey, that's good then. That's what we're here for.
Definitely.
We love to watch the game, and we like to watch it together. So we figured, why not just broadcast it to the world so you guys can watch too and join in.
Yeah, some people at work and some people can't see it right now. Some people are doing things. Everybody can't get Sunday off. You know what I'm saying? I personally told my boss, he knows this ain't my main job, what I do with y'all. My main job is right here. So Sundays must be off. You understand me? He said, okay.
Dak Prescott having another huge game. I mean, last week I think was his best game he ever played. I think this week could be like another, like his second best game he ever played. I mean, he's 20.
23 or 27.
Yep, 228, 3 touchdowns. The one interception came off of a drop. So, I mean, the throw was a little bit behind, but again, on the play, if you were watching or if you weren't watching, Dak was under pressure. He avoided a sack and then was trying to throw off balance across his body. It was a little bit behind, but it did hit Cobb right in the hands, and then it popped up in the air, intercepted by a Redskin. So other than that, and then there was a drop by Cooper as well. Dak would be 23 out of 25 if it weren't for the 2 drops.
And you know what else I love about that? Just looking at our running game right here. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 carries for 69 yards, averaging 4.9 yards a carry. Dak has 2 carries for 57, 28 yards a carry. Tony Pollard, 4 carries for 22 yards, 5 yards a carry. So obviously we're running the ball like we want. We're throwing the ball like we want. So obviously their defense cannot stop us. What we need to do right now is our defense needs to step up and get a 3 and out so our offense can get the ball again and end this game right here. We got 24 points. We stop them right here and get another touchdown. It's 31-14. The game is over.
Yes.
Let's end the game right now.
Adrian Peterson with just 1 carry in the second half that went for no yards. And then Dak Prescott also, not even talking about that, the 42-yard career-long rush earlier in the game was huge.
Exactly.
The play call, the recognition, the breaking tackles, he's just – I thought he could have scored on that one really, but so 57 rushing yards for Dak as well to go along with his 231 passing.
Nice. He could get 100 yards rushing for real if he gets another breakout run.
Yeah, he's around 300 total yards today, 3 touchdowns, and again the 1 interception that I won't put on him.
And once again, do we agree that the Cowboys need to get a 3 and out and we need to score right here in the game?
I think everyone would love to see something. That's exactly what you would want to happen here. Yes.
That's what exactly needs to happen. So Chris Richard, dial it up. You should have been talking that defense on the sideline night. No more yards, like no reason. We got what? We scored 35 the first game. We scored 24 this game. We should definitely be another 30-point game right here. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So defense, y'all need, it's fourth quarter. Y'all need to make some plays right here. Get these boys off the field. They don't have a good offense. You got to attack them. Get these guys off the field.
Mizzy J comments and says, at work listening. We appreciate you, Mizzy. We love that.
She says 614, so shout outs to you. 614 over here. I rep the 817, but I'm out here in the 614 too, so shout outs to you.
I'm born and raised 614. Right now I'm in the 619 though. And then Madgriff87 says, loves the content. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Madgriff. You'll find this every week, so if you're not subscribed, subscribe. We're going live during every Cowboys game this season. Well, there's a first down handoff to Peterson for about a yard. But next week, we will not be live here on YouTube or Facebook doing it like this because we will be at the game. So we'll probably bring you some pregame coverage, some postgame coverage. We'll bring you some tailgate event type coverage. Maybe you can see some of these guys, the day before the game. But we will not be live during the game next week. So
let's look at the lineup in the middle. You got Covington and Hyder. You got Lawrence and Armstrong. Maybe they understand something about Tyrone Crawford as well.
2nd and 8 from the Redskin 27. Keenum looking down the middle. He's got his man. It's Terry
open,
McLaurin.
Man.
Terry McLaurin
is killing us, man.
Gets it out.
Is that Byron Jones again?
McLaurin to the 47 of the Redskins for a big first down. And this rookie receiver for the Redskins is looking good here. But what I'm seeing, like what you've been seeing the whole time so far, Keenum's just getting too much time. That's a clean pocket for him every time.
Too much time. Not getting enough pressure. They got to send some blitzes or something. They're just letting him sit back in the pocket. Have we seen any blitzes this game?
It's a clean pocket right now.
It's too clean.
So you said
too easy.
You said Richard's calling plays.
Yeah. We're not getting any kind of pressure on him. You get what I'm saying? Like we're not sending any kind of pressure on Case Keenum. Why not?
I mean, what do you have to lose? Because he's just completing every ball at this point. He's kind of just carving us up right now.
They're just going down the field like it's too easy. We got to start putting some pressure. Obviously, the front line is not getting any pressure. And I know Miss Cowboys Pro, she going to get on me all next week. Boy, I'm going to be ready for her. And I'm going to just say you're right because we ain't getting no pressure right now.
It's like they're playing a bend but don't break type defense right now. Like, not trying to give up anything over the top, but allowing all the underneath stuff.
Right, and that's almost like a prevent defense to me, and I don't like that.
and a Peterson handoff, or sorry, it's Thompson this time. He gets about 3 yards. It'll be a third down coming up. Jalen Smith with the tackle there, I believe it was. Um, yeah, so the defense definitely has work to do. Mazer Rackham 313 Detroit Cowboys fan. Appreciate you, Mazer.
Shout out to you.
You know, you guys can send us donations as well. I'm not begging for anything. I'm just saying you can. If you definitely want your comment read for sure, you can send us a donation. I mean, I think you can do as little as $1 in the YouTube chat, and you know that will guarantee that you get your comment read if you want it read. I mean, I can't always get to everybody, but so it's random unless you send a super chat in is what it's called. Keenum, it's it should have been intercepted by Woods there. Instead, it's dropped. He had about 2 or 3 chances to
Gotta
catch
make that
that
play,
ball.
man. You gotta make that play. You
Oh
gotta make
man,
that play
that would have been
because
a
now it's
game
fourth
changer.
down, and if they get this first down, that's an opportunity lost.
4th and 3 for the Redskins coming up. They're at midfield. Great pressure there by Lawrence.
You gotta make that play, man.
Woods jumps the route. Has about 3 chances to catch this
Oh
ball.
my gosh, you gotta make that play, man. See, those are missed opportunities, man.
4th and 3 here.
You don't get too many times in NFL to make plays. You get what I'm saying? So when those plays come and things happen, you have to make those plays right then and there.
And we got a timeout here. It looks like, or is that a delay of game? Looks like we got a timeout.
Brian Sullivan says, is Woods catching like Cooper? Yeah, like right there, he definitely did. How many times have we seen before, G, right? How many times have we seen before that we get an interception or we had a potential interception or we missed a fumble, the next play, they get a first down or they score a touchdown? You get what I'm saying? There are you don't have a lot of opportunities in the game. So when you're there to make the opportunities, you have to do it. Woods is supposed to be our ball hawk. I said you was going to have 5 interceptions this year. This could have been your first interception in the second game. Make the catch, dog. You're a guy that's a ball hawk. You're a guy that can get his hands on the ball. You have to make them plays. There's no excuse for that. You got to make that catch. You got to get that ball, and we have the ball. Then we end the game right here. Now, because you didn't make that play, you give them life. If they get another first down, then what? You see what I'm saying? It's those small little plays that can change the whole complexity of the game. So when you have the opportunity to make those plays, you have to make them. No excuses.
I'd like to see Donovan Wilson get in there. That's a guy that had more interceptions in the preseason. I know it's preseason and you're playing against backups, but more interceptions in the preseason than the Cowboys, any one Cowboys player had all last year. So he seems to have a knack for the ball. I'd like to get him, some opportunities.
Yeah, he's got to get healthy first. He still has he still was limited in practice this past week because remember he had the ankle injury.
Is he not active today?
No, he's not active today because he still had the ankle injury and he's still nursing it, so they kept him deactive today. So you definitely like to see him get some more plays, but he is a rookie, so he's still learning the ropes and he hasn't played the first 2 games, so he's still going to be behind the 8 ball as far as learning. But like I said, Woods is the guy that we said is like our Earl Thomas, right? You got to make those plays.
Could you slide your mic to your right just a little bit? I think somehow I got bumped to your left. Yep, there we go.
Right here.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, it looks like we made the stop. Based on my browser spoiler, it looks like the stop was made. The Cowboys take over. So now you're going to probably see a heavy dose of Zeke, most likely. But we don't know.
Say attack these guys
because it's unpredictable. So we don't really know if it's going to be a dose of Zeke or what's going on. But we're about to find out. How are the Cowboys going to finish a game that's kind of not, I don't want to say this is a tight game, but you know what I mean. Like, we're still within range. Right now, as I said, we are behind the broadcast. So right now we're just about to see the play that they could not convert, the 4th and 3. So it's Keenum in the shotgun from the Cowboy 46 on 4th and 3. He's by himself in the shotgun. Gets the snap, looks right, and it's just thrown, not a good pass.
It was a bad pass because if he completed the pass, that was a first down.
It sailed high and out of bounds over the head of Chris Thompson, the running back. So Cowboys take over on downs. And
it's Case Keenum.
Let's see how these Cowboys finish this game.
Oh, I mean, don't you just love Dak Prescott right now? Once
I'm
again,
loving it.
I hate to beat a dead horse, but we signed Ezekiel Elliott, and how many people have said all year, Michael Irvin, all the press, the media, Zeke is the one that makes this team go. I have said no, it doesn't. Dak Prescott makes this team go. If Dak Prescott plays good, we will win games. Period. Nobody will stop us. Once again, you look at Dak's stats, he's playing phenomenal again. And look at us. Zeke has what, 70 yards? He's run good, but he hasn't doesn't have a 100-yard game.
Well,
So
yeah,
would you say if you were relying on that 70 yards to win you the game, is that getting you the 21 points? No, that passing game did.
I was gonna say, I feel like in past seasons, um, Zeke has had a lot more touches than what we're seeing so far. I know he has 15 carries so far, but he hasn't even been that involved in the passing game either. So I just feel like in the past, we'd see 25 to 30 carries from Zeke.
Hmm.
Now we don't have to do that, and that's just a
Because
beautiful thing.
Linehan was basic, and he made it to where we were so predictable, and that's why teams had a beat on us. There was no way teams should have kept with us last year, especially after we got Amari Cooper. There was no way we should have been struggling in games only. I mean, gee, you remember when we played the Eagles and we were only having like 9 points going in the fourth quarter? You get what I'm saying? Because we were so basic. I mean, even when we played the Falcons, we were running basic type offense. We were running curl routes. We were running straight nine routes, making it easy for the defense to guard us. Now, Kellen Moore has changed the whole game up. He makes it where it's unpredictable. You just seen the second half. You ain't even seen Zeke. You seen more Tony Pollard. Now you might see Zeke here. That's what I love about him. He's always mix matching. He's always putting guys in the best position to make the plays, and that's what I love about him. So many times now, I think you would see a Scott Linehan with a 24-14 lead. He would try to just run up the middle every time with Zeke, try to get conservative. I don't think we're going to see that this year. I think we're going to see Kellen Moore still attacking the Redskin offense, and I have no problem with that because when you get passive, you don't win. When you get conservative, you lose games. Stay aggressive, you will win. Trust yourself.
And now that the Cowboys have paid Zeke, it kind of feels like they're going to be really careful about how they manage his time, game time. They want him to be good for the playoffs. They want him to have a long career. Now they paid him all this money. They
Yeah,
don't want him getting
but you
hurt or
still got to
anything.
run
So
that dog.
here he goes with the first down handoff. He gets about 3 yards there.
I think Dak should have kept that one.
Yeah, that could have been a bad read by Dak. I think he knew it too because did you see his body language?
Yeah,
He was
he
jumping
jumped up
like,
and
"Damn, I
down. Yeah,
should
he,
have."
he jumped like he should have cut. Like, dang, going out, I should have did it.
Yeah.
Look at that last four possessions: touchdown, 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 field goal. Do we see that in Scott Linehan's offense last year?
At times, it was just never consistent.
It was only consistent when we got Amari Cooper.
Even then, we still had some struggles. Like even that
Right.
Eagles game, I remember that just being a weird game. Like it was, I don't know. And there's a nice completion to Devin Smith.
I like that Devin Smith kid, right?
I like they got him in the game in this situation. Showing some trust in him.
Definitely. And you see how you activate him and he gets a big touchdown? You see a replay right here. Kirk Cousins.
There's that 50-yard
Boom!
pass to
Beautiful
Diggs.
pass.
They're showing a
That was a
highlight
good.
of that Reds or Eagles Vikings game. But yes, Devin Smith, like I said earlier, I mean, not to compare him to Laurent Robinson because he could be a better player, but I'm just saying the situation. Like he could be a guy that comes in out of nowhere and is just a beast.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, he reminds me so much of Terry Glenn. Ooh,
Now
good move by Zeke Elliott.
what a great play there on 3rd and 1, the shotgun handoff. See, there we go with the unpredictability because in years past we're lining up I formation, we're going straight up the gut run Zeke. Right here,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know if this is run or pass or is Dak keeping this? Is he throwing
Yeah,
it? Is Zeke
yeah.
taking
And
the handoff?
him freezing Kerrigan enough with that threat allowed Zeke to get that first down.
And what a great like Madden style type cut right there that he just did. Just a little jump cut, just enough to get his way up there and pick up that first down. 74 yards for Zeke.
It doesn't even feel like he has 74 yards, does it?
No, because it's been quiet. Because that's what I'm saying. It feels like he's kind of like second fiddle now. Like all of a sudden, we don't need him. Not that we don't need those yards he got, because those are good, big, beastie yards, setting us up with third and manageable situations. I'm just saying the big plays are coming from Dak.
Uh-huh, you about to see another one.
Oh, he's about to spoil something.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I'm
He's updating
sorry.
on the
I'm
phone.
sorry. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help that
Oh
one.
my God.
I
Hey,
couldn't help
folks,
it.
we might have an
I
MVP here.
I couldn't help it. That boy just killing them
Can you imagine
boys.
if he was to win league MVP and not have a big
Oh, his
contract?
salary is going. Oh yeah, he cool. Whack it.
Big play to Jason Witten there over the middle on 2nd and 11. That's huge. Big first down. Keep the drive moving. And what I'm loving is we're picking up first downs and keeping drives moving, passing the
You don't
ball.
you don't tell me that team don't believe in Dak Prescott.
Oh, I think they're all in at this point. I think Kellen Moore is all in with him. You know what I mean? Like,
Look at that. Look at that pass. Boom. Let him perfectly. You feel me? Like
yes.
beautiful. Look at him.
Look at the picture there. There's nobody around him. It's just such a great clean pocket. So you've got a good passer, a good offensive line, good running back, good receivers. I mean, everything should be working good like that. First down now, under 8 minutes in the fourth. Oh, that was a nice little design play there. Hand
I
off the
love how
Cobb.
they do that. I love how they do that with Randall Cobb there. And you know what they're going to keep on doing? You know what I love about Kellen Moore? Watch how Kellen Moore does that play. He's setting you up. He's setting you up because he's running that play. So the next time you see that in the game, the defense is going to jump to that play. He's going to play fake
Play
and he's going to
action.
look for
Yeah.
the breakout for a tight end on the flat. Watch what I'm saying. That's what I love about Kellen Moore. He's doing certain plays where he's setting you up. He's setting you up. You get a few good plays. And then he's going to run that play again, but he's going to go to an opposite side. Watch how he does it.
Hey, Dak is going to be getting a big contract.
Hey, once again, Dak, shut y'all's mouth about my quarterback, man.
I wanted to wait and see before the
Jacob,
Devin
Jacob,
Smith with the great catch
Jacob.
and run after the catch. Hey, this guy is getting put in this game and trusted in big situations here, and they're going to him.
Man,
I think this
man.
guy was a gem, and you know what? I feel good because I got his autograph on my training camp football.
And I'm gonna give you props, G, because you was talking about Devin Smith before. A lot of people were saying anything
Yes,
about Devin Smith. You said something about when they first picked him up. You
yes.
said I want to see Devin Smith making this team, and I
Just
think he
knowing
can
him
do
from
something.
Ohio
You
State.
did say that because you like Ohio State, so you always give them Ohio State guys that extra oomph.
And not just that, but he was a second round pick with the Jets, and he did some nice stuff with them, but the injury bug always got him.
That's the only thing that's really hampered him is injuries. So everybody's loss with the injuries are a gain because he's healthy.
When he was a part of that run, him and Zeke were teammates when they won the national championship together.
Mm-hmm,
We
mm-hmm.
scored a touchdown. I don't know how yet, but I know we just scored. I just saw the update. Is it
Spoiler
another?
alert!
Is it another Dak
Spoiler
Prescott
alert!
touchdown pass? I think it could be here. Is it going to be Devin Smith getting one as
Spoiler
well?
alert!
Let's see what happens. It's 2nd and goal. 6 minutes and counting. Dak takes a handoff. It's a play
Oh.
action. Oh, it's not the touchdown yet. Damn. We're that far behind. We're that far behind. We're two.
Zeke.
We're
We'll
two
just
full
already say it.
plays. Oh yes,
Zeke.
Zeke. There we go.
Game
Help out.
over.
That really helps my fantasy team.
Game over. Game over. I love beating them Redskins. Hey, G, did we do the score? Did we call the score? Didn't I say? I thought I said 30 something to
I
10 or something.
I didn't
I
put any.
called something.
I didn't do any score prediction on this one
I did.
because we jumped in late, so I didn't really. We didn't do like a pre kind of thing. But yes, there's a touchdown to Zeke right there on 3rd and goal out of the shotgun. That's what I'm loving. We're not just lining up I formation and trying to pound you straight up. We're confusing you. You don't know what we're about to do. Is it a handoff? Is it a Dak run? Is it a play action pass? Like out of that formation, you just throwing the defense so far off balance. You can do whatever you want. And I mean, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing right now.
Don't mind me right now. I'm just tagging all my Redskin fans.
And yeah, so go ahead, get your Cowboys and Redskins memes ready.
Yeah,
Get them
I'm
ready to
already
go.
tagging. On one dude, he got 3 different pages. He trying to hide. He got 3 different pages trying to not be active. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna tag all your pages, dog. I'm gonna tag every one of your pages. You get what I'm saying? And you know what? They don't care about football after they lost. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna say to me, dog. Oh, I don't care about no football. I don't care. Y'all still suck. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Zeke, coming through for me back-to-back weeks on my fantasy football team as well. I think Zeke had 6 total rushing touchdowns last season, already 2 this year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good start for him as well. So it's just crazy that now it feels like it's Dak's team with some Zeke sprinkled in.
Told you.
I wish you guys were listening to us like before we ever drafted Zeke and Dak, and this show that me and James were doing.
Black and white
Uh,
sports sport.
yeah, it was a podcast we had while we were attending a broadcasting school that we both went to, and this was how we got into all this. Um, we predicted the Dak and Zeke combination for years to come then, before they were ever even drafted. This was probably a couple weeks before the draft. I mean, we had an idea the Cowboys were interested in Zeke and Dak because obviously they do those pre-draft visits and all that kind of stuff. So we knew there was interest there, just like we do every year. But we said we think they're going to go Zeke, and we said, can you imagine if they got Dak Prescott later on and then he takes over for Romo someday? We were thinking that could be like now,
Yeah,
but he
I mean,
took over right away.
we were saying, wouldn't it be crazy his rookie year that he won the Super Bowl his first year, and then right after Romo, we were talking about that on the Black and White Sports Report. It could have happened if the defense didn't have the blunder. That could have been the magical year. But the beautiful thing about this whole thing is that Dak Prescott is continuing to shut up the haters. He's continuing to shut up the critics. He's continuing to quiet all the people that doubted him. Not even on the outside, the inside, the Cowboys fans that had ridiculed him. Dink and dunk Dak. Dak can't throw over 5 yards. Dak can't do this. Dak can't do that. The only reason why Dak is good is because he got Ezekiel Elliott back there. Well, guess what? Ezekiel Elliott hasn't had over 100 yards rushing in neither one of these games, and we have scored over 30 points both of them games behind the arm of Dak Prescott. Once again, folks, as I told you before, I love Ezekiel Elliott, and I said it time and time again. He is a threat like no other, but this team goes as Dak goes. And as long as Dak Prescott plays like this, we're going to be unbeatable. It's not doesn't go behind Zeke. It goes behind Dak Prescott, folks.
Mad Griff 86 said, Dak, I'm looking at YouTube live comments. You guys on Facebook, we love you as well. Just only have one phone
It's
today.
popping on you. It's popping on YouTube today, though.
I'm
What's
not
up with
looking
y'all?
at both right now, but I wanted to get to Mad Griff. He said Dak is reminding me of Wilson, like Russell Wilson, but more efficient. I said that from the very first time that Dak was drafted. My thoughts were this could be another Russell Wilson type deal where you get this late round pick, and people don't expect much from him, and then he comes in, and all of a sudden he's a winner. He's just a winner.
Glad you came back though, because you was suspect on him. I'm gonna keep reminding you of that. I'm glad you came back.
I mean, you were too. I can pull up videos.
Not like you. Not like you.
Yeah, I mean, I was pissed after 17, but I could still show where you were as well. I think everybody probably was.
You can pull up my videos. You can pull up my videos.
Yeah,
where I had Dak Prescott rants.
People were loving those rants at that time, so everybody was pissed at him back then in 2017.
Pissed. I ain't throw him in the garbage.
I've always said that it was a wait and see thing with him. Always.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, I've dismissed him, but there were times in 2017 where he looked like garbage, like the worst quarterback in the league. Those were growing pains.
Those are growing pains.
So now, though, we've seen him come out of that, and that's what it's about in this league too. It's how you respond. And he came back, and look at him now. I mean, he had to go through those growing pains to get good.
But it's not just that; it's coaching. That's how it shows how coaching is really prevalent. I mean, it's key in the NFL. You saw when you had Scott Linehan how he looked good in 2016 because it was kind of like that rookie year, that phenomenal thing. But you seen when you got really good coaching, you seen when you can get an offensive coordinator that can blend to his talents, a quarterback's coach who can make him get even better. Get him, man. Stop playing around.
So
that's what I don't want to see.
It was a first down toss to Chris Thompson. He picks up about 20 yards, but at this point you're playing a prevent soft defense because
I don't want to see that crap.
You just don't want to give up a score here. You really just want the time to run off the clock at this point. But how about Dak? I don't know how many straight completions he has, but he's been on 4 incompletions for a long time now. So he might have
30, 269 yards, 3 touchdowns. What?
He's probably got 10 or 15 straight completions as well. First down now, Keenum finds Richardson.
So many yards.
LVE all over him there. But the clock is still moving. It wasn't a first down, but the clock's still moving as we close in on 4 minutes to go. 31-14 Cowboys lead. Second and 3 right here as they show Zeke with his extra nose piercings this season.
He got like 100 of them things, man.
Keenum floats one over the middle, and it looks like it's caught
Did you
for a
catch
first
that?
down. Vernon Davis.
I don't like that.
The tight ends always give us problems. LVE looks a little slow getting up here, but we'll see what happens. There's a flag down.
Is it on us?
It looks like it was maybe another roughing the passer type play. I'm not sure, but 4 minutes to go here. 4 minutes to go in the game. Cowboys holding a 17-point lead. 3 possessions, which you feel real good about this victory right now. So the Cowboys will most likely here go to 2-0. And then next week, if you just joined
most likely, we are going 2-0.
Well, I just feel like it's not over until it's over. I've seen
over.
crazy stuff. I just don't want to say that and then it looks stupid.
It's over.
Yes, it is.
This game is over.
There's another completion of Vernon Davis, a short one to keep the clock moving. So Redskins might score here again, but it'll be garbage time score. But
so you're looking at this game next week, please, y'all. I know the Miami Dolphins suck. Somebody just said the Patriots score was 37. Brian Sullivan said 37-0. Obviously, we know the Miami Dolphins are straight hot garbage, waste trash. We understand that, but please. Clear them out to the game. We'll still have a good time. We'd love to watch nothing but a beat down of 59-0 or 60-0. Everybody setting records. So please get out there, come have a good time, and let's do this. Look at the lineup. You got Joe Jackson playing right now. Kerry Harder played a lot of underneath that 3 tech. You didn't see a lot of Collins today, did you? Look at that going forward.
Yeah.
Ooh, good play right there.
Yeah,
Who's that guy? Marcus Dorrance Armstrong. But watch that. Did you notice that though, G? Covington, Hyder, those guys were playing a lot in the middle. You didn't see a lot of Malik Collins, and you didn't see a lot of Tyrone Crawford, which I'm cool with that.
They're showing Cardinals and Ravens, and Cardinals giving the Ravens a game here. Kyler Murray versus Lamar Jackson, the 2 Heisman winners.
I like that.
It's a good game. So far, Kyler Murray's looking all right for the Cardinals. Not to cut you off what you were saying, but
no, you're good.
I forget what you were saying actually.
I forgot to now, but it's all good. Let's just get this stopped.
But yeah, I mean, you're gonna feel good about a blowout. Like next week, if it's a blowout victory, you're gonna still feel good about that. You're gonna be 3-0. You're gonna be.
And remember, when we were talking about, remember when you asked me about my season prediction? I said 12-4, and I said Miami might be that trip up game because Fitzpatrick. You don't know what's gonna happen. That could be a trip up game. Nah, that ain't gonna be no trip up game. That's gonna be an utter demolished game.
They got rid of all their players.
Yeah, we're gonna demolish them. So beautiful thing. I'm not trying to say 3-0, but I'm saying 3-0, and that's a beautiful thing.
I'm not saying it, but I'm saying
I'm not saying 3-0, but 3-0. But once again, G, this should be a game that we should blow them out. But still, we only have 1 sack. We only have 2 sacks in 2 games against the Giants and the Redskins. That is alarming. That's something that's going to have to get cleaned up, checked out, redone, figured out, because we cannot have 2 sacks against 2 bummy teams. Because when we play these New Orleans Saints and these Green Bay Packers in these back-to-back games after the Dolphins, we're going to need to put pressure on the Rodgers and the Drew Breeses of the game.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
What?
No, I'm trying to do something with this browser, but it's acting up. Anyway, I'm showing you guys the stats on the screen for the game here. You can see
McLaurin's a pretty good player for the Redskins. He's going to be a nice little player.
Yeah, another Buckeye. I mean, go right along there with Devin Smith. And Zeke, there's a lot of Buckeyes in this league.
A lot of Buckeyes.
A lot of talent coming out of Ohio State. But that's easy to see why when you got like an Urban Meyer in there, all them years.
I mean, Ohio State, real. They have some of the best talent out there. I still just don't like this defense performance. It's just too many points. It doesn't matter if it is garbage. I just don't like it. I just feel like the defense still needs to get more pressure. Really want to see what Robert Quinn has to offer when he comes in the fold. because we need more pressure on the quarterback. That's just the facts. It's a great thing that our offense is doing what it's doing and looking efficient, and Dak Prescott has looked strong. That's a beautiful thing because that was one of our problems last year. But the defense has to step up. Once again, you can't be screaming out hot boy stuff. And even though Adrian Peterson didn't have a good game against us, we understand that. He didn't have a good game. We did shut down the run game, but still not enough pressure on the quarterback, and that's the biggest thing to me. Good job on shutting down the run today, but still need more pressure on the quarterback. Too much time in that pocket.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. So we don't have any turnovers today either.
Besides the interception. Oh,
I
you mean
mean, for our
getting
defense.
turnovers?
Yeah.
Yes, we haven't got any turnovers
Yeah.
today. No.
So one sack on the season, two turnovers, which came in the first game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two fumble recoveries.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that's not good. So it just sucks because like it seems like it's always been this way, even going back, in the 2000s, and especially like ever since Aikman, Irvin, and Emmett left. It's been like you either have a good offense or a good defense. It's never both there at the same time. Like it's been a long time since I've seen it like that. Which just sucks because now you can see that we're easily scoring 30 points a game.
Right.
And Terry McLaurin gets the touchdown here. You were talking about him. So it's 31-21. Two possession game still. And the Redskins will need to get the ball back twice with 2 timeouts left and a 2-minute warning still. So the Redskins will need a lot to go their way. But if the Cowboys get the ball back, they should mostly be able to put this thing away.
And I hope the Cowboys still stay aggressive, even though we only have a 10-point lead. I'm gonna give a shout out to McLaurin because he looked pretty good today. It looks like he's gonna be a strong rookie, so that was a great draft pick by the Redskins.
Yes.
But once again, if you look at the stats by the Redskins, they're not really super impressive. Adrian Peterson only had 10 carries for 25 yards. The next biggest runner was Sims Jr. with 16 yards. Case Keenum 26 of 37 with 221 yards, 2 touchdowns. Only 1 sack. I think that's the biggest thing. He didn't have a great, statistically, wasn't a terrible game, wasn't a super like astounding game, was efficient, but it was mostly our offense that did his job. The defense came with some timely stops, but at the end of the day, still too many. It just when I look at the defense, I feel like it still needs to get better. And I think the biggest thing to me, better in the run game today. So shout outs to the run defense, but still need more pressure. 2 sacks in 2 games against really not good teams needs to happen more because, as I said before, we're coming against these Saints and these Packers and these back-to-back games after Miami, and those are true critical games. But big shout outs to the Cowboys starting 2-0, not just 2-0, 2-0 in the NFC. I'm saying 2-0. I know there's still 2 minutes left in the game. I just don't feel like these are our old Cowboys that we used to give away leads like this. I just don't feel that. But let's say we're 2-0. We're 2-0 in the NFC, and we're 2-0 in the NFC East, which is huge. Your first thing you want to do when you're starting any season is to win your division, and you're starting off good if you start 2-0 in your division, no matter how sorry those teams are.
Yes, and this team is scoring, like I said a minute ago, easily 30 points a game so far. So right now, looking like one of the best offenses in the league, wouldn't you say?
I
At this
definitely
point,
would say.
so if you can score 30 points a game, but it just sucks now that the defense can't hold up so far, compared to the offense. So I don't know.
I think we still got some moving parts, and I think, like I said, you got to clean some things up on the defensive side. We're definitely excited to see what Robert Quinn brings to the table because he'll be eligible next week and he'll be back on that practice field, so that'll be a good thing. Like I said, we had some plays where you got close. Dorrance Armstrong Jr. got close a couple times, but when you watch there, it just looked like, to me, Keenum had too much comfortability in that pocket today, and that's just got to change going forward.
He did have a clean pocket. I have to agree with that. There's no question about that. But I know it's the Redskins and Giants, and like we're like maybe one of the best offenses in the league, and people are probably like, "Whoa, guys, it's the Redskins and Giants." But like you said, it's a division game. It's going to be tight games. They're going to give their best shot. I mean, like we said earlier, you could throw the records out the window when it comes to these division games.
Yeah,
That's the bottom line.
it's a division. It's a division game, and Redskins are a hated team. You know what I mean? So we can't look at this as you see Alex Smith sitting up there. I think is that with Dan Snyder. I think that's Dan.
Yep.
Yeah. So hey, Alex Smith, hey, he must got some love over there. Daniel Snyder got him up in that booth. with him. So that's pretty big for Alex Smith because I think his career is pretty much over.
Oh yeah, that injury. I think that was it. That was like a Joe Theismann type deal.
So and he's missing his whole year after that injury. So we'll see what happens.
But you think that Alex Smith will be more tied to like the Chiefs or something or the 49ers than the Redskins? He's only with them for like a year, wasn't he? Did they just do the one season?
Yeah.
All right, first down for the offense. Can they put this game away? It's a handoff to Zeke as we expected, and he's got about 3 yards there. So it'll be second down, and the Redskins will burn their timeouts on this side of the 2-minute warning.
How many timeouts do they got now?
They had 2, so they just used 1. So they have 1 left and the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. Okay.
If we get a first down here, that seals the deal.
Yeah.
Even if they were to get the ball back and score, they still would need to get an onside kick and then get the ball back and score again. So it's not looking good for them. I mean, it's possible. That's why I said I didn't want to just be like it's done, but technically it's possible. But I just it's most likely done.
The biggest thing right here, I would love to see. You know how Dak Prescott. I really don't get conservative right here. Let's
Play
do
action.
Dak Prescott with a run right here.
Maybe a little play action bootleg.
Mm.
There it is. Play action bootleg.
What I call?
And he's running in. He's got the first down. Oh, he got a slide there. That's scary. Take a hit.
Yeah,
to
watch
the
them
knee.
legs. Did I call it, G?
Yeah. I said bootleg, and that's what they did too. So it was a combination.
It is. So
we already know what's coming.
Yeah, that's it. That's that. I'm gonna say that's like your boy said back in the day. What's his name? Oh my God, there. Don Meredith. Yeah. Say good night. The party's over.
That's it. It's done. I need to get some more sound effects and graphics in here and stuff for us so we can have more fun with you guys that stick in here and watch us. We appreciate all of you.
Donation.
Hanging in here. Did we get one?
No, I'm just saying. Donation. Throw them $1 hollers, y'all.
Like I said, man,
in y'all bank account. Throw that dollar out there, man. We're trying to get to an apex. We're trying to get to this $1,000 apex. We're gonna start posting this. $1 holler.
Yes.
$1 holler.
He's talking about our YouTube live comments chat box where you can send us a super chat is what it's called. So that you can make sure that we read your comments. So if you definitely want your comment read, if you want something to be shouted out or promoted,
yes,
send us a super chat.
$1 holler is cool. You can do a $5, $10, $20 holler, however you want to do it, man. But just holler.
And just so you know, like the more money that there's one, Mad Griff. He said, "Got to get one in." Appreciate you, Mad Griff.
Holla, McGriff 86.
Yes.
That's Professor Griff.
Appreciate you, Mad Griff.
Appreciate you. Don't make them feel by itself. We got 2 donations so far. $1 ain't gonna kill you. I know y'all got $1 in your bank account. I say 5, but I go $1. I know y'all got $1 in that bank account. Give us $1 holler. We're trying to get to this 1,000 apex. Give us $1 holler.
And the more money that you spend on a super chat, the longer the comment sits there to be for us to read it. So,
heck yeah.
Make sure you guys send that in. But I'm still gonna give shout outs either way because we still appreciate all the love. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. Hit the thumbs up button.
We sent Ron Smith the Silver and Blue Nation shirt. I'm gonna post that because he showed me a picture. Ron Smith, shout out to you. We ain't talked to you in a while. You might be working, but shout out to I sent him a shirt, Silver and Blue Nation.
Yeah,
he was one of our top donators out there, so we sent him a free shirt out there. We gave him some free merchandise. So if you want to be like that and get up in that aspect, we send y'all some free stuff. Donation. We
could definitely post up a picture, but I feel like you need to take a better picture, in my opinion. But we can figure it out. Not a bathroom mirror selfie. Like have somebody else take the picture of you in the shirt, Ron, and we'll get that together.
Yeah.
Please, if you could do that for us, Ron. Just have a friend or something take a picture.
Brian Hartley with $1.99.
Oh,
hey ho,
Brian, why did you should have added a comment in there, Brian? But we appreciate it either way.
Hey, get that comment in there. But we appreciate you, Brian Hartley with $1.99. Holla.
Yes, thank you. I definitely got to get some sound effects going. Yeah, I don't see any previous comments from you, Brian, so let me know, and I'll definitely try to get your comment in there. I will get your comment.
Come on. Keep it rolling before we end this show. Give me somebody else. Give me $1.99. We've been on a roll.
Stevie Mac?
Give me $1.99. Give me another one. Give me another $1.
There's the graphic I was waiting on. 18 straight completions for Dak. Oh,
It's a career high.
I guess it ties a career high. I didn't realize he had 18 straight before.
Wow. Yeah. Donation.
You know,
Donation.
Dak's
Donation.
Dak's been one of the best quarterbacks in the the fourth quarter drives and coming back game winning drives. He ain't gonna need to do that this year, so those numbers might drop a little bit. But I'm good with that.
Say good night.
You don't
The
really,
party's over.
it's not necessarily a good thing if you lead the league in game winning drives. That means that you're always like on the verge of losing.
Donation. Donation. Donation.
ESSR subbed and liked. Appreciate you, ESSR.
Yes, we appreciate you, ESSR.
Brian
Yeah.
Hartley put a comment, beat them Deadskins. That's what he said.
Redskins, that's what we know. Another impressive victory by this offense.
Hey,
Offense.
Stevie Mack said Norman got burnt by old man Witten today. What a joke.
I mean, I never was. Remember when we was in school and I said I was never impressed with Josh Norman?
Yeah, when he was with Carolina still.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed when he was at Carolina. Yeah, look
Zeke,
at
handoff up the right side. He said, I'm getting my 100 today. He wants that 100 yards. He's about to get up with the feed me.
Give his feed him, Zeke.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh,
Yeah,
pound
yeah,
that
yeah.
chest.
Yeah.
He said, I'm a $90 million man, and I pick up big first downs. And guess what? I am at 111 yards today with a touchdown.
Wow.
Zeke comes back with his first 100-yard day. This is big. This offense is unbelievable.
Uh-huh. Unbelievable.
And the game is over.
Look at go play. If you listen to Biggie Smalls, go listen to that song. Unbelievable. Biggie Smalls is the illest. You feel me? This offense is the illest. Big shout outs once again. Not to this Dak Prescott. You gotta give shout outs to this guy, Kellen Moore. This guy, Kellen Moore, has made the difference. He has brought life to our team. We were a good team last year, but we didn't have the life that we have this year. And you know what looks so good about Kellen Moore? They're having fun. I think that's the biggest thing when you look at Kellen Moore in there. They weren't having fun last year with Scott Linehan. They were just playing the game. This year, they're having fun with Kellen Moore. He's brought that youthfulness. You had a Scott Linehan was old and crummy and grumpy and all that stuff. Now you got a young guy in the fold. Now you got somebody who's excited, and it's bringing life to everybody on the team because they're wondering, what are we going to do next? What are we going to do next? And that's why you love Kellen Moore. A great hire by the Cowboys, great pickup. And once again, shout outs to John Kidner for getting Dak Prescott to continue to make those steps to being a top quarterback. And if he continues this year, he's in the top 10 of quarterbacks at the end of the year.
So if the Cowboys go and win the Super Bowl, are you extending Jason Garrett, or are you paying Kellen Moore to be the highest coordinator, or is he becoming head coach?
You're gonna extend Jason Garrett, and you're gonna pay Kellen Moore to be the highest paid coordinator, and then you're gonna promise Kellen Moore that when Jason Garrett is done, you're the next coach. That's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do.
They'll probably extend Garrett for another 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, extend Garrett to the 3-year window so you can get Kellen Moore some more experience, and then they're going to elevate him.
But if Jason Garrett, who was handpicked by Jerry, his golden boy, wins a Super Bowl, is he really going to want to get rid of Garrett or try to have Garrett win more Super Bowls? You know what I mean?
No.
I think he wants Garrett to be like one of the best coaches of all time.
But what I'm saying is if Garrett wins the Super Bowl, you extend him, but you don't give him like no 10-year extension. Give him like a 3 or 4 year extension, and you continue to groom Kellen Moore. Then you make Kellen Moore win just like they did Garrett. Remember when Garrett was with Wade Phillips? Garrett was making coach money.
But Wade Phillips had to lose, in order for Garrett to be advanced like that. So if we keep winning, are they really going to get rid of Garrett? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's an interesting situation.
I think it's a situation where you could also move Garrett up into a front office. I think Garrett would be great in the front office. At the end, we got another $2.
Oh, Mark Scott.
Love guys, keep it going on the road to Miami. Come
yes,
on,
we
out
will
there
be on the road. We're going
Boys.
on the road. We will
Mark
be there.
Scott with the $2 holla.
Yes, we're eating here at the end of this show. Appreciate that, Mark.
I'm gonna do this. You see me, G?
Yeah. But so if Jason Garrett doesn't reach the Super Bowl this year or an NFC Championship game, is he out and Kellen Moore's head coach next season? Because isn't this the last year of Garrett's deal?
Yeah, that's what I said that could happen, and people were like, "No, You already seen Sean Payton get extended, correct? Sean Payton got extended 5 years, so he ain't going nowhere. Chris Richard ain't going to be the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And if Kellen Moore, they might do it. Think about it. Jason
Next
Garrett
season.
only had 3 years under the wing before he became head coach.
So maybe next season, Kellen Moore just is already head coach and calling the plays.
He could be. Garrett did it.
Damn,
You
that's
feel me?
crazy to think
Remember
about.
when? Remember when Garrett was the head coach? He was calling plays, and then Jerry said, I don't know because you're not doing everything as the head coach, so I'm gonna take play calling duties." And that's when they got Callahan, and then that's when they got Scott Linehan. You get what I mean? Because Garrett was calling his own plays and being the head coach, but we were having problems with game management. So that's when Jerry Jones said, "You know what? We're gonna get another coordinator for you." So we'll see how it plays out. But at the end of the day, your boy is going to be the next head coach.
Has Kellen Moore expressed his desire to be a head coach?
I don't know if he's expressed his desire, but I can tell he wants to be.
Because
He was groomed to do this.
I'm just thinking about the Patriots. Like Josh McDaniels has been with Bill Belichick for like ever now. You know what I mean? Like, could it be a situation like
Was
that?
the head coach.
He went and became a head coach and came back. But yeah, but he's been his coordinator for years.
Right,
So I'm just wondering.
But guess what? He almost was the coach of the Colts, and he came back.
I'm saying he could go be a head coach somewhere if he wanted. So could it be like that, where Kellen Moore and Jason Garrett just have this amazing relationship, and Kellen Moore just wants to stay in Dallas? I don't know. Anyways,
We'll see what happens.
Let's wrap this thing up. Again, next week, guys, we won't be here live with the watch party for the Dolphins game. We'll be back, though, every single game from that point forward. But for week 3, we'll both be in Dallas for the game. We'll be there, and we'll be bringing you some kind of content, but just not a watch party. So hopefully you guys can find another way. You can always go subscribe to, I think, Mark Holmes does some watch parties. So if you guys want to check that out, like if you can't find us, you can always jump in there with Mark, for those of you who can't see or hear the game, so you still have a way to check it out. That's a good spot to go. I sometimes would watch Mark when I couldn't see the game, so because he would be live during the games too. So with that being said, big victory, Cowboys 2-0. Let's get 3-0 next week. Everything's looking good on schedule right now. Slow start in that game, slow first half, but figured it out at the end. Looks like we can keep carrying this into the next week. So I don't have any more thoughts. Do you?
Just final thoughts of me. Excited about this offense. I knew Kellen Moore was going to do this. I didn't know. I'm not going to say I knew he was going to do this, but I knew he was going to be good. And just to see what he is bringing to the table gets you excited about this offense. Defense still needs to clean up. Hopefully there could be a coming out party for Robert Quinn since he's going against his old team. Maybe he has a big game and give us some life on that defensive pressure, but we need more defensive pressure in the front coming up against those Saints and those Packers. It's going to be a huge game. You got Drew Brees, you got Aaron Rodgers. We need to get pressure on them or they will eat us up. So that needs to be the focal point is defense. But another great game by Dak Prescott. Super excited. Ezekiel Elliott didn't even seem like he got 100 yards today, and that's a beautiful thing when you see that Ezekiel Elliott had 100 yards and you didn't even see it. All you saw was Dak Prescott. So my final thoughts is, how about them Cowboys? We look like a well-oiled machine, and I told you, ain't nobody going to beat us as long as Dak Prescott keeps playing his game, and I'm still staying with 12-4, being division champs.
One final thing, I just want to give a couple shout-outs before we head out. And then ESSR Animal says Sports Fury are good too for watch parties. They have excellent watch parties. I've watched them as well. I'm just not sure if they do.
April 18th is National
They don't
Unicorn
commentate
Day,
the game,
but you
though.
don't need to hit a paper
Yeah, I'm
mache
not-
unicorn to get
Hang on a
stuff you
sec, I
want.
got
Just
something in
become
my
an
ear here.
AARP member. Get health tips, learn about the latest tech,
can't hear anything,
have
hold
nights
on.
out at local.
Okay, here we go. I'm just not sure if they just do specific Cowboy games. I know one of the guys is
Yeah,
a
they
Cowboys
do
fan.
everything.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. Like right now, there's 8 other games going. I don't think they're doing every game. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like next week, if they're doing the Cowboys game, yes, that's a good one to check out as well. But you just never know. But if they're not doing it, Mark Holmes is a good option as well, just for you guys who might be wondering where you can see it next week or hear it. But yes, so appreciate you all who left comments today. Those of you on Facebook, some of you on Cowboys Experience page, Big Game James page, couldn't get all your comments. Silver and Blue Nation, I got some good comments, but didn't get everybody. But keep subscribing, turn on the notifications so you can be with us every week, and we'll eventually get to you. But let me give a couple YouTube shout-outs. Again, Brian Hartley with the donation. John Jones, Mark Scott, Mad Griff, appreciate all your comments today. April, who was at work watching, appreciate you. Ozzy318, Thurston Howell, everybody who comments the whole show. We appreciate
Love you,
guys.
Thurston Howell.
So that's it for me. All you on Facebook, we love you as well. And I'll definitely be more involved on Facebook the next time we do this. So until we see you guys again sometime this weekend, we'll be back Tuesday. Cowboys Experience.
Yeah. Cowboys Experience and Old School, New School.
I was going to say Tuesday night we can get that going.
Yep. Tuesday night, ill will. So we're going to have a great lineup. Skywalker, still make sure you check out the Cowboys Experience with Law Nation. Producer G's on the 1 and 2s. He's the real Voltron. Just so you know, Producer G is the real Voltron. Do you understand that? He is the one that forms the head. Nobody else. It's Voltron over here with us. Producer G Voltron.
That's big. All right, well, hey, enjoy your week. You're winners once again. Every time the Cowboys win, it's a great week. I'm going to enjoy my week. Y'all enjoy yours. I can listen to sports radio because they're not criticizing my team. So,
and we're loving Dak.
Yes, they're all going to be loving Dak. So that's Big Game James.
That's Producer G Voltron.
And we'll see y'all soon. How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?